welcome to the Untitled Sickos Project, where we're back with our regularly scheduled programming. That's right, I thought I wouldn't be here this early. Turns out, I'm wrong. Anywho, I'm Bears fan, alongside, four of my lovely co-hosts. And we'll have a mystery box of people joining in, if you don't know.
I thought I wouldn't be here this
before
early.
we get
Turns
ahead,
out,
we have people to be introduced.
I Okay, I'll do it. My name is Carsausage, and did you know that the gender-neutral term for a penis is appendix?
I'm cross-dressed Ren Amamiya. Fucking.
I feel like part of this is my fault. I feel like it's
It is
my
your fault.
Fuck you. Anyways, I'm Nick.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I am
Oh, God.
Luke, aka MaskedAura, and I'm so fucking confused.
Oh, didn't you know, Luke? The gender-neutral version of a penis is appendix.
I guess I'm feeling. I guess that one made me feel extra giggly today, bro. Like fucking. Listen. Here's the thing: jokes that like you do, like no build up, no setup, no nothing. You just say are the funniest, bro. Because I don't have to be strung on. It's just an instant snap, like there.
Fine. Introduce yourselves, please.
I did. I said I'm cross-dressed Ren Amamiya.
That's more towards Spencer.
I already did.
Say it. He did.
Yeah,
Nick, save this so we can move on.
Okay, okay. Everyone here's done it, right? Okay, thank God. Okay, anyways. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, we're doing, guys. Did you know we're doing a predictions thing today?
Yes, I am, and behind our first guest, we're pulling from the mystery box. Do the mystery box jingle, dun ding 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 dun dun ding 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 ding. Who are you? Come on, man. Come on, man. You're literally here, please.
I think he's talking to you, Beck.
Beck.
I didn't. He didn't say my name.
Yeah, I'm assuming you, because no one else has.
I'm sorry.
You gotta introduce yourself.
Anywho, we have our annual predictions. Who are you and where do you come from?
We out here. It's Nene, Beck. What do you want to call?
Are you gonna do the whip too?
Who are you
Whip.
of association with?
Sadness, New Orleans.
I mean, I meant the
don't make
people here. I mean, who's your affiliate league? Like, who's your AAA? I mean, what AAA team are you affiliated of?
AAA team. I like the Albuquerque Isotopes.
No, not that.
My fault.
My fault. I'm meaning
My fault.
who brought you here?
Oh, you did. Hey, buddy.
Yes. Anywho, let's run this over real quick while he's here. These people will give us their predictions, and they have a time slot to do it. Once they give us their predictions, they'll say what is and what isn't. And after everything is done, they sign their soul over to us, and it's ours to keep. We hate to break it to you. You already signed the contract.
I sold mine already to kill Dennis Allen. This hasn't happened yet.
Allen, don't worry about it.
You can't kill him yet. We just got it. Anywho,
Devil buddy.
So let's go over first things first, since you got them done. For Resident Tank Bull, I have to ask, what is going through your head right now?
Me?
Yes.
I'm thinking Saints are gonna be bad. It's not gonna be pretty. We just had a QB battle between left butt cheek and right butt cheek. So that's not gonna be fun.
Who is the starter? Fucking
Spencer Rattler, baby.
Ooh, the Rattler? Yeah, his cage is about to be rattled in a moment.
He's New Orleans Desmond Ritter.
Did you say something to me?
Hey, do not compare Spencer Rattler to that DoorDash driver. Do
I mean,
not
I'm not
compare him to
wrong.
Door.
He doesn't
Do
have a
not
job
compare
anymore,
him.
sadly.
Do not compare him to DoorDash Desmond. I still have the video. of
DoorDash
DoorDash
I
ads.
also listen. I also have the video. I also have the video saved on my phone, dude. Like I will listen. I will be listen. Desmond Ritter is such a poor soul. I go to his little like page on fucking Yahoo Sports. It looks like a mugshot. Like he just never looks happy in any picture that he's in.
Yeah, he went to the Falcons. What'd you expect?
No,
But
not
yeah.
even that. Listen. Other cute people have joy. It's just, no. Fucking Michael Penix did a fucking Amazon commercial. I think. Stop doing commercials. Unless you're Baker Mayfield, your quarterback commercials
Oh, it's
don't
actually
work.
the worst, dude. The worst.
Oh,
is
so
when
you're
they
saying
go
the
to
home
racing-
test dog shit commercials? Literally, MVP me, the first ever bit that we came up with collectively.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
We're talking
that's
about NFC
Mahomes,
South
though.
business.
Yeah,
That's
this is
Patty
this is an
Mahomes.
NFC South discussion, buddy.
Oh god.
Yeah. All I'll have to say about the NFC South is, a penis experiencing orgasm. Heartwarming.
Oh my god.
All right, Nate. Tell me more about your tank.
My tank. Well, all right. So first order of business, the Saints, they're gonna be a 3-slot because they're gonna win some games off of Kelvin Banks Jr. And I genuinely believe that he has been lights out this preseason, and they can just run it to the left every time. Who's our left guard right now? I don't know.
You only split the division. You only split your series for probably everyone in the division. Not gonna lie, I don't know. There's some voodoo magic that allows the Saints to just like win at least one game.
Oh, I
from
know.
every
Dude.
team.
We're the king of splitting divisions. We could do it when we had Drew Brees. We could do it when we had Trevor Siemian. Like we would never get swept or sweep. Actually, no. 2 years ago, the New Orleans Saints, for the first time in modern NFC South history, swept the division. Never happened before. I'm not even joking.
Like, you say that again? When did they sweep?
It was like 2022, 2023. It was the first time in the history of the modern NFC South that a team has swept the division.
That was without. Was it really without Breeze?
Yeah, it was. I swear, it was like 2022, 2023. One of those 2 years it happened because it was like 2 years ago.
Let me look it up.
Also, you better not be bad mouthing, Trevor Siemian, aka the goal line gorilla.
They do not call him that. We do not
Yeah.
call him that.
Damn.
No, so I got the Saints at third. In second, I got the New York Giants. Jackson Dart is a bitch. I watched him in college. He's a bitch. Do not let his luscious locks fool you. He is a worse Trevor Lawrence. And I mean the rest of the team is just some booty, so I think they're gonna be picking top 5.
Let me see. Maybe it was 22 or 2020.
I think it was 22 actually.
No, because I just saw 22. I just saw 22. You lost. Let me see. One against that. I think it was
Okay,
20. No, it wasn't. No, wait, hold on. Let me see. Lost. Yeah, no, it was 2020. 2020 is when you because you went. They went 14 and they went 12-4 in 2020, which I like completely forgot that they won the division that year, and then got beat by the Bucks in the 2020.
Shut up.
The NFL.
Anyway, this is who I got winning the March for Arch. It's the Indianapolis Colts. You cannot have Vanilla Vic as your star. Expect to be winning some games. It's not gonna work. Danny Dimes and winning don't go together. We know what happens when he's in the open field. Everybody else 50 yards behind him. He trips on his own 2 feet. He is not built for the NFL. He's not even built for the CFL. That's an XFL champion right there.
Daniel Jones autistic?
Hey, that you gonna see it now. 7 years from now, Daniel Jones is gonna lead the Memphis, whatever Memphis's XFL team is to a championship. It's not gonna be in the NFL though.
Memphis, if they're moving, it could either be Ohio, Memphis. The Showboats are moving.
Hell? What the fuck?
They can't. They have had the lowest attendance for spring football for 3 years straight. They can't even crack not even 7,000 fans in the stands.
Plus the Memphis Express, if you want to remember a team that stank. They finally gave Christian Hackenberg a chance. What did he do? Shit.
That makes me sad, actually. I like the Memphis Showboats. I liked them for the 2 months that I watched the XF.
The AAF.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, in my 4 slot, I got the Browns. Because the Browns is going to Brown. They could have had Travis Hunter. They didn't. Who did they get out of that pick? I don't even remember who they got.
Mason Graham.
The last time we said
Mason
the
Graham.
Browns, they won the playoff game. Shaq. Maybe you're inspiring them to.
Maybe I'll be wrong. I'm not gonna be wrong, but
Bro,
maybe
Joe
I'll be
Flacco's
wrong.
going to turn into 2012 Joe Flacco, bro. Like, we are not ready for this shit.
They are one Joe Flacco arthritis episode away from going 0-17. I'm not.
Oh, hang on. I have a soundboard for this.
Joe Flacco.
Aren't they like? So, fucking. Oh my god, dude. Fucking. Yeah, no, the Browns are like. Could genuinely go.
Yes, think
God.
about it. Joe Flacco rolls out of bed Sunday morning, feels a slight tinge in his knee, and all of a sudden, the Browns never score a point again.
Oh my
It
God,
could happen.
Army is. Oh, sorry. I kind of just looked at college football for a moment.
No, I
Go
don't care
ahead.
what happened, Army.
Army is tied with the fucking Tarleton State Texans at the end of the foot.
It's Tarleton, buddy.
Still, it's 24-24. These teams are tied at the fourth quarter. At 1 minute left in the fourth quarter.
Hashtag defund the
For my
army.
country.
I
Yes.
love that man. For my country. I fucking love that man.
Really?
I mean, I
Give-
think
give
it's
us
even
your-
sadder if you're Wake Forest and you can't even handle your business against Kennesaw fucking State.
Hey,
Kennesaw
so
State,
what?
buddy. All right, was good.
So, what's your? Is that all? Is that your top 5?
Nah, in my 5th slot, I got the New England Patriots. They are just like the Saints, except a tad better because they have a better left tackle that they can run off of, and Drake May has some experience in his belt, but they still ain't got much because they like I was telling about with the Saints, they can win games by just running to the left and letting Will Campbell fucking eat motherfuckers for breakfast. But other than that, it's not gonna be good for them because like, who else do they have? That's all I gotta say about them is they're just like a slightly better version of the Saints right now, in that they have a really good left tackle, really good rookie left tackle, and that's kind of it. So that's my bottom 5. That's my tank bowl prediction.
No, give us your NFC playoff picture and your AFC playoff picture.
Alright, in the NFC, who I got winning the North. I got the Lions. I think the Lions are gonna bounce back from losing to. Who did they lose to in the playoffs? I forget. Didn't they lose to Washington?
Commanders.
Commanders. I think they're gonna bounce back from that because I think they've largely kept their team. They largely kept their team the same in both players and coaching. So I think that consistency, along with the development of some of their younger, Jahmyr Gibbs is only gonna get better and better. They still got Amon Ra.
Mr. President, they lost both of their defense. They lost both of their coordinators.
Buddy, this is football. We play it on a field, not in a film room. No, I don't believe in coaching football. It's not real. I've watched Dennis Allen coach. It's not real.
You know what? Personal experience does that to an MF, you know.
Like, coaches are not going to help you guard Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is just going to do what he do. That's my personal belief. I got the Lions getting the 1 seed again. But let me write this shit down. The fuck? In my 2 slot, I got the Commanders. I think they're going to win the division. I'm not going to lie. Just because I think it'd be really funny, and I'm really hoping that Jaden Daniels has that second, or whatever the fuck year he's on leap. I think they're going to win via the power of friendship, because there's always that team. There's always a power of friendship. They are
We
gonna
all
win.
love each other. All love each other. All a team. We're best
Yes.
friends.
Yes, I better see on my TikTok For You page, Jaden Daniels edits to Tedo songs. Can we wonderful spell a living parallel? I don't know the rest of the song.
Yeah, you know what? What the fuck is that name? I think it's what is it? Machine Love. I think I forgot. What
Yeah, it's
the one
Machine
is.
Love. It's Machine
Yeah,
Love.
That one's gas. That one's gas. You know what?
Oh, it's
Or it
fire.
has like or it's like, you know, it's one of those TikToks where it says mentality on it, and then
Yes.
and then it just has
yes.
like
Jaden. Listen, Jaden Daniels core.
Oh.
I fucking love those videos.
yeah, where it's just and then it goes to another mic'd up moment.
You know what? Yeah, we'll have that.
I love how you guys know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Listen, I'm not on TikTok, but I see those on Twitter. So my brainwalk comes from Twitter, which is just TikTok, but they posted the video on Twitter.
Yeah, it's basically TikTok, but with racist comments.
Good lord.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Insanity. Insanity.
All right, who you got for third thing?
In my third slot, I got the Niners with a less than with a record that's going to be less than what should be for a 3 seed.
That's my Vine
You
boom.
shut up. You shut up.
The
Anyway.
Niners.
Anyway. No, I have my reasons. It is only because the entire NFC West to me is a toss-up because Matthew Stafford has been in the ground for weeks. Kyler Murray is short. And
He's actually just in the ground, bro. He's a brain.
He was fat.
yes, and Sam Darnold is fat, bro.
No. Listen, he's black, bro. The gingers are black now, so
Oh my
make some
God.
Marshawn Lynch.
He had no. Sam Darnold has mono. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, in all seriousness, the Niners is like the weird division for me because all of the teams, at least to me, seem similar. Now, granted, I don't follow them a lot because who cares about the NFC West?
Yeah, man, I do.
Pick a better division. Watch the NFC South. It's fun.
Good, thank
Listen,
you.
if you want a roller coaster, if you want a roller coaster, listen, what's better, shit or roller coaster? Give me the roller coaster, bro. Fucking your heart rate will be jumping up and down. That's like, isn't that what the love of the game, man?
That's just basically every Vikings game. You know, who needs the rest of the division? The Vikings are a roller coaster of their own. I'm gonna have a heart attack by week 6.
Yeah, but we're a roller coaster that has gumbo.
That is true. We got gumbo, bro.
We have gumbo. We have
We
gumbo.
got
Bro,
juice.
oh my god, bro.
Yeah, we have
listen.
gumbo and lemon pepper wings.
I'm
That's
tired of this NFC North NFC South propagandist history.
I
Listen,
mean,
listen, you're Midwestern, bro. Listen,
they got
here's
some-
what you need.
they
You
got
need an
fucking
old-
jambalaya and seafood bakes.
Listen, I'm telling you, bro, you need a black woman to make from New Orleans to make you some gumbo, bro. I promise you.
Mr.
You will never
Bearsfang,
take
go
it.
to Magic
I
Magic
found a
City, get
fucking
you a
Cajun.
6-piece lemon pepper wings. I beg you.
Bro,
Listen, I promise you, bro. You need that southern food, baby. You
bruh,
need that.
I know
Not
exactly
yet.
what you're talking about because I found a fucking dive bar around here that does Cajun, and their jambalaya so good. Same thing with their etouffee.
Ugh.
Listen,
But who do you have as your fourth team?
Unfortunately, in my 4th slot, I got the Buccaneers because the Saints are in tankable status. Carolina is Carolina, and they have another midget at quarterback. He can't even see over his own line.
That
So
is
how's he going to
hilarious.
see Xavier? The only way he can see Xavier Leggett is that he's like 6'7".
no, again,
6'7".
fucking kill yourself.
Evan.
I didn't even mean to do that. It just happened automatically.
Fucking, that's actual brain rot, where that shit just comes out
Oh.
naturally.
Hey,
did the
Taegan,
hand
he
movement
said
too.
6'7".
6'7".
I just
Also-
on the highway.
What the? Okay, who do you have for your first wild
wild-
card team?
My wild card, I got the Packers. I originally
Go
thought
Pack,
they was
go.
gonna miss the play. Shut up. I originally my fault. Originally thought
Don't acknowledge him. You're going to extend your time.
my time is good. Don't laugh. Anyway, I originally
Cough.
was gonna. I originally was gonna keep them out of the playoff, but they got Micah Parsons now. They got a good. They gave up with some first round picks, and draft picks don't matter. Draft picks aren't real, and they gave up Kenny Clark, Madden Mobile legend, by the way. But you know, for Micah
Army
Parsons,
missed it.
you do what you got.
Aw.
No, we're going to overtime.
Oh my god. Are you fuck the This is what our funding goes towards? Fuck the army, man. God damn it.
Hashtag defund the army. Get it trending, chat.
Increase the Army's NIL budget.
Anywho, who
Not
who
even
was-
close. That he fucking shanked it. He fucking.
God.
Alright, in my sixth slot, I got the Eagles because they gonna have that little Super Bowl hangover. But they still gonna be good. They still gonna have Saquon jumping over motherfuckers that are backwards. He
That
gonna
shit was
like
wild,
back.
bro.
He going backflip over somebody this year. Actually, scratch that. Saquon Barkley, he's gonna get the Madden curse or the whatever curse he has. Yeah, he gonna get the Madden curse, and his ACL gonna be made of string cheese and duct tape by week 7.
No, I still want to see him, like, while he's pass blocking, he just straight up hit somebody with the Five Nights at Freddy's jump.
Only if he does. Only if he does the yell too.
Oh.
That's probably what,
could blow. And who's 7th?
who's 7th. Well, who else am I missing? I feel like I'm like forgetting about somebody. You know what? I'm gonna do you some help. I'm gonna be nice to you, Bear. I'm gonna go to Bears.
Hell yeah.
I'll take it, man. I'll take
I'm gonna
it.
go the Bears because y'all do got some good coaching. I know previously I said coaching doesn't matter, but Dennis Allen is a good defensive coordinator. And honestly, if we could have demoted him, killed Mickey Loomis instead, the Saints rebuild will be like 2 years in the future right now. But we can't. But he's pretty good. Caleb Williams, even with the fingernail painting, he's still gonna be good. I like DeAndre Swift. I think I have like 2 other dudes on one of my fantasy leagues that are from the Bears, so I need them to do good. I'm saying it's gonna be good though.
Ah, fuck.
All right, for the sad division, Sad.
I see.
or not
Who-
division,
who's-
conference.
Yeah, we don't like the AFC West kind here. Thank you very much.
Oh, I don't like the AFC. The AFC is like the NFC, but bad and
True.
not fun. Anyway, in my 1 seed, it's gonna be the Bills. Josh Allen is gonna run for 3,500 yards, pass for 6,000.
I don't have a My
And gonna-
Sunshine emote, so just
And-
insert "You Are My Sunshine."
And he's gonna actually get an MVP that he deserves this year.
I love how
Rather
you had
than-
to include the he desered it.
It
Magnum,
was
how
a
did you
tight race.
how did you put it again? The Joel Embiid of
Damn
MVP
it! I was gonna
awards?
say that. I was gonna say that. Fuck. He got the Joel Embiid Award for most undeserved MVP ever.
It honest to God, if anything, it should have. I think it was just the voter fatigue, probably. I think that probably is. I genuinely
Yeah.
think that's a real
And that's the
thing.
same. Well, that's the same reason why Jokic didn't win 3 straight.
Yeah. But
No,
who
what's
do
your
you
name,
have
LB?
second?
In my 2 slot, I got the Ravens because Derrick Henry has somehow withstood the test of time. He's 45 years old, still running like he's 25. They don't need wide
Unk
receivers.
still got it though. How Unk still got it, bro?
You on my mind. Satisfied. I can't do that voice for long.
Oh, hang on. I think my pizza's here.
Pizza time.
Yo,
Pizza time.
Pizza's here.
Like one of the comments, bro, both dick rided and slandered Josh Allen in one sentence, and like, bro, picked the Bears despite the Dennis Allen hate watch. That's funny.
No, my predictions aren't real. This is off the cuff, bro. This is just what came to me in a dream 5 minutes ago.
He hit his pen before we started, by the way.
Dare I say he hit his penis.
Don't say that. I don't like that. I don't like that. No.
Also, I just want to say real quick, I love how Chris is just single-handedly flipping out in chat. He's pissed that Luke picked the Panthers. Moving on.
Wait, I
next,
didn't pick the. Wait, did I pick the? I didn't pick the Panthers.
you put I like the Panthers, but it's whatever. Move
I
on.
like
Move
the
on.
Panthers.
Yeah, moving on. We're moving on.
We got pizza, chat.
Hell yeah.
Who do you have next? Who do you have next at the third place spot?
I got the Denver Broncos.
Ooh,
I like that. I like that.
That's
I like
spicy.
It's a
I
hot
got
take.
the Broncos.
Actually, yeah, let me
Because-
change my spots. Yeah, no, actually.
I got the
like that.
Broncos because the Kansas City Chiefs have a felon as their wide receiver 1, and we do not like that thuggery on our team. We have a nice, wholesome first guy in, last guy out quarterback in Bo Nix.
Yeah. the next Timothy Tebow.
Sean Payton
The
coaches
next-
the
the
game
next-
the right way.
Fuck Sean Payton. He can eat my ass.
The first.
Nick Bonito is gritty. RJ Harvey is hardworking. They are
Plays
a
football
good
the
team.
right way.
They do.
A very
Uh,
blue collar player. A very blue.
Pat
Listen,
Surtain
he's
is
a rider.
Pat Surtain is
Yes.
someone you would want dating your daughter.
He's one of the good ones.
He's one of the good.
He's one of the. Oh my god.
Oh, damn!
Listen, I'm waiting for Bo Nix to come out with the John 3:16. I'm like, listen, Super Bowl, bro.
John. Bo Nix.
Hey, just wait, man. He's gonna come out as a guest appearance on his bye week at one of Tim Tebow's service
Tarleton has to settle
worships.
for a field goal. Tarleton.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
What do you go? Where,
I still
where do you go to
stand by
college to?
the idea that to me at least his Wikipedia page picture, it looks like something you'd see on like a Huffington Post article about the dangers of white privilege.
Damn, who knew that Army's
Nick?
running back
Yeah,
transfer
Hold on,
would be
which
the worst thing that could
Wikipedia page?
happen?
yeah, his Wikipedia page.
I remember. I don't
Which
remember
player?
who. I don't
Bo
remember
Bo
where I
Nix?
got this. But, like, he looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
I
Here,
mean,
I'll post this. Is the image on his page.
Yeah,
Where's
he's
General?
got that white guy stare.
yeah, like it has like some in-depth thing about like these are the crimes Brock Turner committed and
Oh, yeah,
got
look-
away with.
Hey, look! Hey, Taegan, look! Western Illinois is on the screen.
yo!
Also, he went to Auburn. Oh yeah, no, he definitely.
You guys just blocked a
You know, for
field
someone
goal.
that wants to-
Relax.
They're losing 0-31.
Yeah.
And it's the greatest 31-0 loss in history, fuckers. We're back, baby. Kiss
Clearly,
my
everyone's
ass.
watching
Who's
the
next?
Oh, they're
Saints.
going for it on fourth, and I think they got it. Actually,
Oh, big fourth down here.
Mhm.
Uh,
Anyway, let's keep this train rolling.
All right.
Tarleton
my
got
turn.
it. Tarleton got it.
Anyway,
yo.
you were gonna say something about he went to Auburn, Bren.
No, it's like he went to Auburn. Yeah, no, he definitely is. He definitely like gives those like I'm a good Christian vibe. I've seen the worst down here in the South, but I know God will prevail. Or something
Went to-
God
he
has given
went to
me.
Oregon,
this
so
spring.
Oh my god, dude. Him in an Auburn polo, that is a freshman right there.
This guy says your daughter won't be home by 8. She'll be home by 7. Ooh, I'm so fucking. Ooh,
Dude,
I paid for the meal too.
Over under 10.5 Peter Millar polos in Bo Nix's closet.
Oh my
That
god.
says if the
anyways.
Broncos missed the playoffs, I need bro to actually meet Dennis Allen in real life.
True.
Okay, in the sad division spot, I don't even know, bro. Can we just kill all 4 of these teams?
What, in the South?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to pick one.
Yeah, one makes the playoffs. Ooh.
Which one
Damn.
is the most based?
Fuck it. What if it's the bullshittery? What the fucking? I just just imagine someone in tank division like you have in your tank division wins the South. Like I don't know, like yeah, no, I have the fifth overall pick, but I won the division because everyone else sucks.
In all for realness, it's probably gonna be the Texans just because the other 3 teams are lost and just doggy paddling around, not really doing a whole lot. CJ Stroud, he plays the game the right way too.
He said Eureka. I got it.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Not Eureka, Urethra.
Urethra.
Oh god. Well, who do you have for your begrudging wildcard spots?
The wild card isn't real.
Oh my good god.
The wild card's a liberal lie. Oh yeah, by the
It
way,
is.
Army just lost.
82 right now against the
Army
Rockies.
lost.
Wait,
Oh,
Army
No,
lost?
no.
No, not
No,
yet.
they get the ball back. They get the ball back.
I don't even pay attention to the Rockies anymore.
That's true. Listen, they won't be the worst team in MLB history. So don't worry.
Army has the ball back.
Four more wins. 4 more wins. That's all it takes.
I'm just saying that just to really rile you up or something. Try to I don't know, get you the energy to
the Army
actually name your
screamed out.
fucking picks. Name your
The Army
True.
stream that I was watching, it got taken down, so that's unfortunate.
Oh god.
There was no stream I could find. I'm on another site. I'm on a.
No, my picks are an art form.
Alright.
I think somehow the Bengals will get a spot because they're gonna have a weird mid 2000 Saints thing where 353 touchdowns out, and they're gonna lose because they have Make-A-Wish kids on the.
Oh, you mean the mid 2010s, like the Rob Ryan years?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Noah.
I heard the funny is going on in Army, and I heard the funny is going on in West Lafayette, and I had to vote.
We're just doing season predictions. Who's the other team?
Purdue isn't even playing, and they're playing tomorrow. Purdue's playing.
The other 2 teams, I don't know. I think just based off the fact that the AFC is weird, Pittsburgh can sneak in with that 9-8 record. Shout out Mike Tom.
They're not going 9-8. I'm sorry, it's over. I think it's over.
They're going 9-8, bro.
They're going 9-8. It does not matter how bad.
Mike Tomlin signed a
boy
deal
like
with the devil. He signed away his firstborn, his left nut, to go 9-8.
This is beautiful chaos.
Okay,
and then who's for the last team?
Oh God, it's a 4th and 9 for Army.
Last. I don't know.
They need a field goal to just.
It's gonna be a random team that sneaks in week 18. You know what? Let's go the Dolphins. They seem
so
weird.
The Chiefs don't make it? You're having the Chiefs out?
I forgot about the Chiefs, but at this point, I'm.
Listen, man, don't give
Army gets
It's all good.
We go to OT2. We go to
I'm so glad you're telling me the 2 popular people got engaged. Oh, look at me. I'm Travis Kelce.
It's tied now.
My fiance is
second
Taylor
overtime.
Swift. Fuck you.
You're just jealous because he's dating a white woman and you're not.
Well, you know what?
my
Listen,
God.
man. Listen, man. I'll find one of them.
Double overtime for Tarleton and Army.
Double
God.
OT.
Listen, I will honestly real for just forgetting about the Chiefs. Like, oh fuck yeah, fuck the Chiefs.
Army,
Who do you have in
won
your
the
Super Bowl?
American Conference last year.
Where's my
Oh.
That's an
Devil
Let's
is
go.
coming.
Anytime the
That's
Chiefs are
50.
mentioned, I do that.
I think the Lions are going to get back and reach the Super Bowl. And I think that Lamar Jackson is going to finally silence the haters and run his way to the Super Bowl as well. Being
And
played
who
in
wins?
Las Vegas. I think the
Mhm.
Lions are going to because
Ooh, okay.
Wait,
Lamar
is the Super Bowl
because-
in Vegas again?
I think
Oh,
so.
it's in-
No, that's WrestleMania.
No, it's in
Fuck
Bay
it,
Area.
Lamar Jackson's going to WrestleMania. Like,
The Bay Area.
just
Bay
don't put
Area.
Stunner
God,
on Ice
get your
Show Speed
fucking-
and Logan Paul.
Oh god, are they gonna change the turd for that? I hope they do.
Hey,
They
look, we
probably
get
will.
another halftime show in the daytime.
True. Well, who do you have as your Super Bowl MVP?
I'm gonna go with a sleeper pick, Jahmyr Gibbs for Super Bowl.
I
Respectable.
can see it.
When was the
Respectable.
last
I
time a
like
running
him.
back won Super Bowl MVP?
I
Let's
don't
find
know,
out.
but the last time that Jared Goff was in the Super Bowl, we know what happened.
Julian Edelman won Super Bowl MVP.
That's
Yeah,
a
we-
receiver. That's a receiver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me
True,
see.
yeah.
Last Super Bowl. Let me look up last Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah,
Well,
last time Jared Goff made the Super Bowl, we know what happened. Should have been Breeze, but
Let's see. Quarterback.
it's gonna be Jahmyr Gibbs. All right.
Any hot takes before you head off?
I think we already established mine.
No,
What was
no
yours?
Chiefs in the
No
playoffs.
Chiefs.
The
No
devilish,
Chiefs.
thug-ridden, thuggery Chiefs do not make the playoffs. We
the
only
last-
keep God in our hearts. This is
The
a
last time
Christian
a
league.
running back won Super Bowl MVP was Terrell Davis in Super Bowl 32 against the Green Bay Packers. He ran for 30 carries for 157 yards and a touchdown.
But
How
yeah,
much,
so
how much of a reach is it that I could say that the Panthers could be a dark horse to make the playoffs this year?
By the way, I put in my predictions.
Maybe.
So I wrote in my
Maybe.
predictions. So
well, tell them if you want to. Once again, Nay, we appreciate you hopping in and joining us. It's nice having you here.
and they stop Army at
Yeah. Thank you again for stopping by, and I just want to say, I hope you're bad next year so you can get Arch Manning, because he's not going this year.
Wrong, but Spencer Rattler is the second coming of him.
he's not going. He's Archie's not gonna be declaring this year.
They've
He's
already
not.
confirmed Archie's
Listen,
staying another
who says
year.
you can't tank for 2 seasons?
True.
Listen,
Hey,
no,
The
see,
Browns,
you get
the Browns have been doing it for 20.
You're getting Drew Aller, and you're gonna like it.
No, you're getting no. They're not getting Aller. They're getting Sellers, and they're gonna love it.
Yeah, you respect Lenora Sellers, best
Army
QB in the
missed
country
again.
right now.
Army
Oh
missed
my
the field
God.
goal.
listen. You tank this
Oh
year.
my god!
No, listen. Here's the thing. You tank this year to I don't know, to draft a fucking I don't
Tua?
know, wide receiver, and
No.
you draft a wide receiver, and then you're like, hey Archie Manning, look, we have a wide receiver. You play with him. And
Maybe we should trade for Tua.
But yes, thanks again for stopping by, man. We love having you
Thanks,
here.
Spencer.
No problem. Invite me on again after the Saints beat the Falcons.
Yeah. One
Wait,
thing
this
to
is
note
something-
for
we've already-
anybody
we've
who
already
wants to
mentioned
join,
that-
if you're in the
that's
chat and you want to join, please come into the Discord server,
Taegan,
into
you
the
should-
green
you
room.
need
It is first come, first serve. So if
I
you
need to
wanna
do
give us
what?
your
You
predictions.
need to put Army in the Whopper rankings. You need to put.
Oh, I
Yeah,
am.
I mean,
Whopper
oh
rankings.
my
Here we go.
God.
The Saints are gonna split with the Falcons, so
But yeah, see you around, Beck.
maybe we'll
Alright.
maybe we'll maybe they'll win in each other's stadiums or something.
All right, we're gonna bring in our next person.
I
As a
will be
reminder, if
moving
you
you
want
out,
to give
Nay.
us your season predictions,
see ya.
please join the green room in the Discord server. Linked is in the description below. Joining us next is our good friend Azza. Hello, Azza.
How long has it been? Holy crap!
Yeah, it's been a while.
Been a
Quite
while,
well.
dude. What's
Yeah.
up?
That it has.
A lot, man. I ventured out to new pastures, and I've been finding a lot of I guess success. And then and then work has been great, and yeah, moving up, I guess.
That's
in a
good
sense.
to hear. That's good to hear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, just rediscovering my loves and passions and video games and sports together. Oh man, like a dream come true. But yeah, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right.
We're doing well.
Yeah,
I'm doing fine.
They try to do a QB blast, and the field goal unit is on for Tarleton State.
I have this. I have it ready. The stream's gonna hear the clown music in the background because, wow, who knew that Army's definition
So
of
guys,
pound the rock up down somebody's throat will only work when you have a really good running back.
Oh shit! Someone's down for Army. Someone's.
Oh,
I'm
anyways,
moving Army up to #1 on the Whopper ranking, guys.
Man
It's
down,
official.
man down.
oh no, we got a man down, boys.
Oh no, there's a man down.
We're kind of just waiting on. We're gonna wait. Before we give odds predictions. Is there a YouTube stream that's playing this?
I tried to find one, but I couldn't.
There was,
couldn't
but it got
find.
taken down, unfortunately.
Oh.
yeah. I'm just watching. Oh no, that's Colorado versus Georgia.
This is,
Okay.
this is what the U.S. Army deserves, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bro, if Army loses this game, bro, they should invade Kuwait again. Low key.
Real. That's so real.
And
That's
the
where they're
kicker
gonna
is
find the
real.
NIL money.
No.
Oh, the oil money, bro. Oh my god.
Army
Guys,
just lost.
Okay,
Oh.
guys.
All right. Well, you know.
Luke, you need to stream your thing so we can hear it because I want to be so loud during this.
Yeah,
and I have just the
you
thing.
got it. You got it.
Okay, now give me a countdown.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You fucking lost to goddamn Tarleton State? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care. I can't spell this team's fucking name right. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't fucking do that. You'll fucking bomb people in the middle of goddamn the Middle East, but you can't beat a fucking FCS football team? Holy God. You guys are fucking trash. What happened to last year? You made it to the fucking match, the fucking championship of your own fucking thing, and you choked this big today. Yes, they did. How the fuck do you do that? Fucking no one will ever hear of this team again. No one will ever hear of the fucking Texans again. The Texans are fucking a nothing team, but you fucking all are funding. Oh my God, you can't you gotta be. Nah, the Black Knights, they're fucking. Are you that fucking crazy? The Black Knights? Fucking, these are the guys defending our country? Fuck, just put me out there at that point. I probably could do so much better. Fucking give me a gun and I'll go on a goddamn military base. I'll show you some real fucking offense, I'll give you that. None of this fucking 27-30 shit. You fucking, you threw 2 picks? 2 fucking picks! Against a bunch of fucking nobody. Nobody's. WIU is getting their ass kicked right now, and now no one will actually have to clown on them anymore because you did it. So congratulations, you guys are one of the most pathetic fucking things I've ever seen. And this is why we gotta look at the Navy too next. Come on, Navy. I know you wanna do it next. Come on, guys. You gotta fucking do this. By the way, these guys get an extra fucking game every season. An extra fucking game. And you fucking wasted. Congratulations. What a bunch of fucking losers. God.
Well, someone say
I won't lie, bro.
That's definitely a clip. That's a YouTube.
By the way, these teams wanted to get into the fucking playoffs last year. Congratulations. What a bunch of goddamn pippy fucking frauds. You made Boise State. By the way, you made people stop laughing at Boise State. And anywho, piss on your fucking grave. Play the goddamn music. Play the
We did.
music. Nah, we're doing north. Smoking that fucking army pack, dog. We're fucking smoking on your shit right now. We're doing this shit to you live. Fucking belt to ass. No fucking protection. Going whap, 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 right on your fucking ass. You got fucking bitched on harder. Holy shit. God damn. Just do what fucking the guy did in Full Metal Jacket and then just do that. Jesus fucking Christ. What a bunch of goddamn losers. I've never seen anyone more bitch made imaginable. Guys, we need to sign up for the goddamn army at this fucking point because we gotta be better protectors.
I think I have the image just for this.
All those hype jerseys for nothing, by the way. For fucking nothing. Nice jerseys, dickhead.
Aura.
This is America's finest, everyone. This is
America's fucking finest. You want to know what's fine about them? Not football. By the way, no one picked Charleston State.
Man, imagine one of us picked Charleston State for the double downs. That's 5 points right there.
Oh my god. Oh my god! WIU scored a touchdown! Play the music. Fuck you, Illinois. You're goddamn bullshit.
The music's not being played.
Belt to ass.
Anyway, let's get on. Let's get a move on. We got Ozza. Tell us. Who's going to be picking in the top 5 of next year's NFL draft?
Yeah, can I go down from 5 to 1?
Saints.
Yes.
It's gonna be the Saints.
Hold on. Ozza first.
Very sure they said Ozza, but okay. All right, number 5 on this list of the five biggest tanks in this season. Number 5. The Tennessee Titans. I won't lie, there's not much to be excited for the Titans other than Cam Ward and seeing how the young guys develop. But there's just so many pieces missing in this Titans team. And they're in quite an easy division, but nothing's gonna... I just don't have a good feeling about this Titans team. And this team is no. Not a cohesive team, but not exactly a bad team whatsoever. Number 4, hear me out. I think it's the Dolphins.
Ooh.
Now, before I should have started Titans, I should have probably said this. I have a gut feeling, 2025-2026 is the year of injuries, not just to like the 49ers, like every 2 damn years that always happens, but like to almost every single team where the amount of injuries just skyrocket. And for the Dolphins, I also think that's true, especially with Tua. Now, it's not just if Tua gets hurt, like the Dolphins like suck. Dolphins defense is fucking dog shit, and I'd rather that they don't put out this unit. They do something like halfway through the season before the trade deadline because it's not good. But like the offense is pretty all right, but it needs Tua to actually lock in this. But yeah, then if Tua is healthy, you gotta hope you get consistent Tua. And it's too many variables for this team to count on, and that's the thing in this day and age is that we can variables is not exactly what makes a good team, especially with the inconsistency like this. And I just have a feeling the Dolphins will lose Tua probably by week 4.
Yeah, who's
Number 3? The Colts. Yeah, no, no. I don't understand how a team just drafts like this at all. Like Tyler Booker could or could not pan out. Anthony Richardson is not panning out. This is such a could or could not team. It's just these. I swear to God. Who's the GM again? It's
Chris
off the top
Ballard.
of my head.
Chris Ballard.
Yeah. Ballard is fucking gambling, bro. Literally just gambling on such high floors at this point, which is not a bad thing, I would say. But when it's year after year after year with extremely high floors and these versatile but very volatile fucking players, it's like there's no floor, there's no stability, right?
Oh,
And the stability
oh,
you had 2-3 years ago is gone, right? It got old, and you caught most of the guys, and well, okay, and yeah, I just don't know. This team is there's no vibes, there's no aura coming from this fucking team.
No
So
hype moments
no
or aura. No.
you know
aura,
what
aura
does
low
match
key
up
from
though?
my ventures getting into like CS2 esports. I learned that aura is almost everything in sports. Look, like holy. But yeah, no, this team. But trust me, there is a team. The next one on this list. If there is no aura, this one is in aura depth. Literally, they are in depth of any aura, and it is the Saints. Number two, like what the fuck is this team? The construction of this team. Spencer, we're putting Spencer Rattler out here to play like actual meaningful games. Who's their backup,
Come
real
on,
quick?
man. You know, I will not stand here and let somebody besmirch the name Spencer. It's a good first name, god
Oh
damn
no,
it.
yeah, no, low key. That's probably the only aura that we got is Spencer Rattler being like an actual fire ass name. But like, there's this like, what else do we have here? A bunch of old heads. A team whose cap space year in and year out is looking like it's managed by me, which I'm horrible at managing money, by the way. Like holy no, just this just disband and retire this team, contract. I'm not even kidding, because after Drew Brees left and how they've been managing this team, there really needs to be a change in the front office and the organization, because this hopium of we can compete almost every year and we just need a good quarterback, and like no, just no. And then number one, the worst team is gonna be the Panthers.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, look, I understand the statements of, yeah, Bryce Young could develop in here and there, but that requires that some stuff stays building up. That requires, I guess, a sort of pedigree with coach and everything. That requires a lot of hope, I would say. Hope that unfortunately I don't have for this organization or this team. This team hasn't shown me much of anything other than the defense starting to actually develop. But the offense is literally dreams and prayers. And then, like I said, like I feel like this is going to be an injury year. And that's the thing. Most of the picks of what I have is based on is going to be an injury year. Just I have just yeah. This O line is probably going to get injured. Bryce is going to die, and yeah, there's like a 3-14 ass team at the end. I mean, but I will say though, next year they'll probably get way better. But yeah, those are my bottom five.
All right, who's gonna make the playoffs for the NFC?
NFC, and I'm trying to get my notes here.
Oh,
In
watch
the
out, Chet. He's got
NFC,
notes.
bro, y'all. Now, well, I gotta have notes now. I mean, back then I didn't have notes to really prepare. Like this time, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come in.
Whoa.
I
You
like
got
explain my
prepared people.
character
Ooh.
development, bro. Character development. Low key. All right. So for the NFC East, it's a simple, easy pick. It's the Eagles. Um, there's no contention, and there's no the only probably gripe that anyone would probably have with this team is like a Super Bowl hangover. But let's not lie, these boys are not gonna get a hangover from this title win. They're gonna lock down the NFC pretty easily. And yeah, there's not much to say. For the NFC North, It's got to be the Lions.
Who's gonna get the first round bye? Who's gonna get the first round bye?
First round bye. Ooh. Yeah, then I guess Eagles. Well, yeah, Eagles will get.
All right, who's your second seed?
Second seed. Oh, we're going by seedings. It's going to have. Yeah, it's gonna be the Lions for sure. NFC North champs. I will say though, the division battle will be pretty tough. Like division record wise, will be tough for the Lions. But otherwise, I think everything else outside the division should be pretty easy. Lost OC, lost DC. Next man up mentality is like something that Dan Campbell has down. So I wouldn't be too worried about them. You know, next man up. Let's go. Let's get to work. Third seed. Hear me out. We got the Seahawks. I believe that Sam Darnold is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Literally, bro went to New York, died, and resurrected with the Vikings. You know, like a resurrection. He died for the sins of the Jets, bro.
And you know who else the Seahawks have?
Yeah, they got my boy. They got
Jake Bobo, baby!
His eminence. Literally, we'll call Jake Bobo his eminence, bro. Because but look, I won't lie. Did he move up the depth chart too? I feel like he was.
He might be receiver 3, or he's at least going to be receiver 4. They really like the guy they took out of Colorado State in the draft. He's done very good. But I think for now he might start as receiver 3.
I swear to God, Jake Bobo has so much. Let's not lie. Despite the memes, he actually has a lot of potential. He is such a, he's actually a good wide receiver. He's so good at contesting catches. Like I know his speed is not the best, but bro, this is like a hybrid tight end. You have a wide receiver. Like he is that good. But no, Sam Darnold is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. The defense is the most mediocre ass thing, but I think it's good enough. And they'll probably win the division because the 49ers get hurt again. The Cardinals will collapse midway or not show up at all. So yeah, this should be pretty easy. Who else is in the West? I always forget.
Rams,
Niners, Cardinals,
and the Rams are 6 feet under. All right, good enough.
Okay, who's winning from the NFC South?
The Bucks. You're telling me if I already got the Panthers and Saints down here, and I got the Falcons as being the most mediocre ass team. I do think Penix will be really good. Well, not really good. Not this year. Probably next year. He still has to develop. The motherfucker is 25, 26 now, and it's. I like the roster on paper. There is not much, but other than that, you need good quarterback play, and I think Penix is gonna have a lot of on and off, trying to find his consistency, and it's gonna be a 8-9 or 9-8 record. So yeah. Wild cards, right?
Next. Who's the 5th seed?
If the Seahawks, 5th seed. Oh, Commanders for sure. They're still actually carried by Jane Daniels. I won't lie though. This defense is some key pieces are starting to get a little bit old, and this team is also banking on 1 year 1 year wonders who is it? Frankie Lulu? Fuck. 1 year wonder. Can he repeat it again? Right. A lot of these players are really 1 year wonders. They have to show they can do it again, that they can be consistent and improve from there. And then they have some old heads in here that it's are they still able to put 100% or are they starting to flame out? You know. So it's there's actually more questions, if anything, from this team that I'm just wondering why not a lot of people are talking about it. Because when you see the roster and how it's built, they have some pretty good pieces offensively. But like, holy fuck, this team has some questionable players here, and the contracts are starting to get. I think they still have a lot of cap space, but the contracts are about to start getting bloated soon. Number 6. I know someone's gonna be happy for this. The Vikings.
Oh, baby O'Brien.
Yeah, so the Vikings are not washed. Geno Smith, although is a better than average quarterback, always
I'm sorry, but
was
Geno
Geno
Smith?
Smith.
Geno Smith?
Geno
yeah,
Smith.
Geno Smith.
And
Wait,
JJ McCarthy?
JJ McCarthy. Wait, isn't Geno still with the
He beats
Gino's
Sam
on
Darnold.
the
Rams.
Rams. Sorry, Raiders.
He's with the Raiders now.
Raiders? Oh, you're right. What? How the fuck did I get? I got somewhere. Wait. Oh yeah, Sam Darnold, Seahawks, Geno Smith. Why the fuck did I say Geno? Oh my god, I'm tired. Holy. All right. Anyway, JJ McCarthy. Well, that is the big thing. Is if JJ McCarthy is going to be good, I think in spite of the NFC North, he will be good. Despite the NFC North. So I think this is a 10-7 team. The defense is extremely solid. Their head coach is really just like literally is a vibe on this team. I've seen some VODs and just it's amazing what like how the aura on this fucking team. Literally like positive ass team. I love this team. Like even though I should hate the team as a rival, as an NFC North rival, I just like the vibes this team gives off. And then last but not least, the 49ers. This is a 9-8 team. They're gonna get injured again. But unlike last year, I with they have so much experience in injuries, I think they should be fine. Just holding their ground and being 9-8. Despite that, despite all the people that left in free agency and what they did in trades, the 49ers still have a really good roster, like top 5, top 6. So I wouldn't be too worried about the boys, the boys in red and gold. And yeah, that's my NFC North. The Bears really like. Here's the thing about my Bears. I'm gonna go at the season, one game at a time, but I'm not gonna expect too much from them. I know everyone's got expectations on them. I'm like, nah, just one game at a time. I've been disappointed long enough. I'm just not gonna put any expectations on this damn team. Just
That's
one at
fair.
a time. Yeah. So, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
order your
shit.
AFC. Who's getting the first round bye in the AFC?
The Jets.
What?
What?
The what?
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
Justin
First
Field-
round bye. Whoa, I'm looking at the wrong list.
The
sorry.
what? Who's getting the
He
first
was,
seed?
he was looking at the first round bye to Cancun.
No, he was looking at the first flight to Cancun, actually.
Midnight ass literally hits midnight. Not and you know who's gonna be booking that flight? It's not gonna be like the GM. It's gonna be the fucking social media manager booking that fucking flight. Holy.
man.
Anyway, the Ravens for sure, number 1. Bro, this team is stacked. This team, yeah, number 1 roster construction. I mean, I'm trying to think of another team top of my head that has such talent. I mean, they let go of Patrick Queen. To be honest, I kind of like Queen, but he was also when it mattered most, he fucking disappeared as well, like out of nowhere. So I think it was a good idea letting go. And they're drafting. Their drafting on defensive players is so fucking good. It's voodoo magic. It has to be voodoo magic. Every time the Ravens draft a defensive player, I know they're gonna be like a B, B average to A plus S player. It's never but like B minus or below. It's an 85 to 100 player or 99, right? It's nothing below. So yeah, so the Ravens and then Lamar Jackson, like he has to prove, like he's got nothing to prove in the regular season, but he has a lot to prove in the playoffs. And I believe that this could be his year. Could. Well, but we'll see. For the second seed, I actually have the Chargers here. Yeah, I actually liked kind of what I saw from them last year. A lot of growing pains, but the team was consistent. The team was positive throughout the year, and the team kind of came in with like when you expect a head coach like is it Jim or John? I keep messing up the names.
Jim
Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh, right? I would say the fans expected a lot, right? But in the organization, I got this vibe like, okay, like same thing. We're gonna go one game at a time. We're gonna build up on our wins. We're gonna examine our losses, and we're gonna see where the year takes us. The year took them to playoffs, and we saw they were a good competitive team until the playoffs, where they fucking hell no.
Fucking
But
dirty bubble happened.
exactly. But despite that, the Chiefs have figured out their identity really in 1 year. In that last year of playing, where they didn't play it safe exactly. They just played for consistency and to figure out what they want to do as a team. They found their identity, and I have a feeling this year they're gonna build on that identity, and they're gonna be really, really on fucking fire. Like we're gonna say, I'm gonna say like a 12-win team, 11-win team. Like don't sleep on these guys, right? I know they're like the redheaded stepchild of the league, but this team is probably gonna look pretty scary. The third seed. Oh shit, these next two are gonna be fucking abysmal. Jaguars.
What?
Oh my god, okay. So before I actually tuned in, when I saw the ping, that is like open VC and everything, I was like, and before I started taking notes before I tuned in to the stream, right? Like biggest overachievers, underachievers, who's picking number one, who's winning the ball, and who's collapsing, right? And then I tuned on to the stream. I saw how the format you guys were doing. Like, shit. So in my biggest underachievers, I actually had the Texans. The Texans last year, I guess, are the kind of the antithesis of the Chargers, right? They didn't look consistent, and they looked like a team that couldn't figure out their identity. It was either we're gonna we're gonna get the win on the back of our great Pro Bowl QB who was having a sophomore slump, or we're gonna get our win through because the other team is fucking dog shit. And that's kind of what the Texans were. This year, I feel like they're gonna underachieve, not because of the offense, but because of the defense and yeah. I don't understand how 1 year a team looks so hype and so positive, and the next fucking year they just look dejected and so fucking flat. Like something in that locker room is very wrong, and we have to trust D'Amico Ryans to fix that this year. And I'm not big on hope on that. I like the coach, but um, I'm very sure D'Amico Ryan is not a player's coach either, right? He's a coach that pushes and pushes and pushes, and I
Well,
think
I
we
don't think
found
it's
out the
Nick
Texans play
Ryan's,
too
is it
easily.
not? I thought it was. I
Was it?
thought most of us agreed that it was Bobby Slowick that was the real issue.
Slowick,
Yeah.
the
The
offensive
offenses were the
coordinator.
most predictable with the most predictable nonsense in history.
Yeah, the offense was like last year the offense was flat, but I'm like, but that's the thing. There's something in this locker room that just doesn't feel right. Something about this team is like we know the talent on paper is good, but like let's not lie, guys. This team just doesn't. Something's off with it, right? And until that vibe starts, like okay, that smell, like they start getting rid of that smell, and we start seeing results. Then I could put a little bit more hope into this team. But with how they looked last year, like I don't expect much from this team at all. Instead, I expect more from the Jaguars. Um, I think the Jaguars actually had a pretty good offseason. Okay, another coaching staff, blah, blah, blah. Let's hope we don't fuck this over. But at this point, it's more like, yeah, the Jags are going to win this division by kind of default if the Texans are going to blah, 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 underachieve. But I kind of like the team. Here's the thing about the Jaguars. They can be down in the shitter, and then they can pick themselves up really fast. That's the thing throughout history with the Jaguars is they're such an up and down team, and I'm gambling on them being an up team this year. Up to the playoffs where they just choke like digit no, like they're gonna be dog shit in the playoffs. Anyway, the fourth seed Jets.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. So I had another segment here. You know, I had underachievers, right? I also had collapse. That's the Bills.
The Bills are
I
gonna
literally-
collapse?
What makes you think the Bills are gonna collapse?
Okay, listen up. Josh Allen has had probably one of the best injury reports in being that he's almost never really actually like long-term injury. I think this may be the year he gets knocked out for the season. I have a feeling that this may be the year.
I mean, good going, I guess.
Yeah. No, I know it's like don't go on fields, go by the stats and the shit. I'm like, I had a feeling that for a lot of things last year, and it was kind of proven right. So it's like I was like, Caleb Williams is not gonna be like the savior. Like for year one, we're gonna be at like underachieving as fuck. And look, I was right, guys. Okay, yeah, no, the Vikings one I was very wrong. But I'm like, yeah, this team was a dog shit team last year, and look, they proved me wrong. Thank you. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jaguars, not Jaguars. Fuck, Jets. They're winning this shit. Bills collapse. Patriots are more of a mediocre team, 6-win team, 7-winning team, trying to find their form. And I think they got the right guy in Drake May. The Dolphins are, if Tua's out, the Dolphins are a bottom feeder. So does that leave? My boy, my man, Justin Fields leading this 10-7 ass team because the defense is still actually good to the playoffs. They're breaking the
They were
curse.
quite ass last year.
Yeah, once they fired the head coach who was a defensive expert and the vibe. That's the other thing. The vibes died once the head coach got fired. Like this team was smelling like stinky, like holy. But the locker room kind of has changed. The coaching has changed. They're going into a new direction. And to be honest, even though the defense was ass, I think that was more on the coaching than on the players. And the players were fucking dejected that the guy that has led them to charge each and every game, like led him technically, was gone. Right? Like that would literal sabotage, to be honest. But anyway, yeah. Jets probably 10-17. They closed. I feel like they have a pretty high, actually kind of good floor in the Pats. And I know the Bills are superstar team, but I'm like, yeah, they're gonna collapse. So yeah. And yeah, those are my 4 seeded teams.
Alright, who are your 3 wildcard teams? Who's getting seed spot number 5?
It's pretty easy. It's the Chiefs.
Who's getting number 6?
Where's my soundboard?
Yeah, not enough said. Bengals. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one here. Yeah, no, this defense is still dog shit. The offense, with the Bengals is the weirdest shit because I don't know what to make of this team, and this is probably the only time where I have to say the names on this team is the only reason why I want them in the playoffs. Like I choose them in the playoffs, not just because of the names in the offense. Because there's almost nothing on defense that I like, and I don't trust the coaching staff. But I believe in Joe Burrow to just pull fucking miracles out of his ass, and I think that is good enough. The Bengals, Joe Burrow has his like fucking devil magic. It's good enough, man. And yeah. And then last, the Steelers 9-8. Fuck it, let's keep going. Whatever. AFC's kind of boring. Once they hit wild cards, I'm not like whatever.
What about the
Who's
Broncos?
your
Pretty
Super
good.
Bowl matchup?
I have the Ravens versus the Buccaneers. Did I even talk about the Buccaneers? What the fuck? I talked more about the Saints, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Who's
Yeah, no,
winning?
Buck.
Who is going to win?
The Ravens. Like I said, Lamar Jackson has a lot of proof. This is the one. This has to be the one.
And who's gonna be the Super Bowl MVP?
Shit. Okay, can I troll on this one?
Do whatever you want to do.
Lucky. Jake Bobo, he's gonna get traded to the Ravens.
Oh my.
For like a 3rd round pick, bro.
3rd is way too high. It's gonna be like
Way too high. It's way too low. What you talking about?
I agree. I'm with Jake Bobo as a
Motherfucker's
legend.
worse. Motherfucker's worse like a Micah Parsons, bro. Holy.
Listen, Jake Bobo stocks would never be higher than
Than it is right now.
Exactly.
And
I
that's like
see the
Super Bowl.
vision.
That's nice.
Any
Super Bowl
hot
MVP.
takes? Any hot takes?
Hot takes.
I think the Jets making the Jets winning the AFC East is quite the
already
take.
Special right there.
Actually, no. I actually have a worse hot take, bro.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all are not gonna like this one, bro. I think Shador Sanders wins Rookie of the Year.
literally how.
I don't even like him, but it would be the funniest shit ever.
It would be funny. But like literally how. He's not gonna start
That
till
would-
like probably halfway through the season.
Exactly. It would be the funniest shit ever, though.
He just balls out halfway through the season.
Balls for like 8 games, they win 5. It doesn't matter.
Was he gonna have his? Is he gonna have his December Joe Flacco moment where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna carry the Browns to a playoff break.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
That's how he
Like
does
he ain't no he ain't no he ain't no Daniels, bro. But like shit, you know. Yeah, that's my hot take.
People are gonna call it Shicember, dude.
Holy!
Damn! Shicember? Damn!
Yeah, they had
December.
we got Shiesty now. Holy!
No.
My
We're making nicknames for Shador Sanders, bro. We have devolved.
Oh no, I got one. Fucking loser.
Yo.
Fucking ego.
Honestly, we've evolved. We've evolved.
I'm not shamoobed. I'm actually. It's still Shaderp Sanders until said otherwise.
Deception.
So let this man play
Fumbler.
football. Damn.
Damn, real. Well, anyways, thank you, Ozma, for joining us today. Thank you for. It was nice to catch up with you, my guy, and we wish you.
Oh yeah.
The best of luck on your future endeavors, my dude.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe I'll swing through Chicago and we can go to the zoo again or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the zoo. I actually don't work at the zoo anymore. Fuck the zoo. The fucking underpay me shit. And, yeah. I'm not saying which
place
zoo.
Was a real zoo.
Nah, I'm not saying which zoo, but yeah, fuck that zoo. All right, yeah. I'm Asasino, logging out. When will I be back? I guess we'll never know.
That's insane.
I wish I didn't say that. Fuck Kanye. All right, bye.
Bye. Thanks, dude. See you soon. See you around.
And up next we have Chris, aka Die Sometimes. How are the Nationals, real quick, Chris?
They just fucking lost because they can't hit for shit. But James, we got to hit. We are actually live at Nats Park right now. I'm just outside because they're having a post game concert with Ja Rule and Ashanti. But that doesn't matter. What matters is
it's Ja Rule in 2025.
You know what I'm saying? Ja Rule in 2025. It was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually super lit in there. It was really fun. No.
Can you still be in jail?
Ja Rule is. No.
Are you getting Ja Rule confused with someone else?
You must be getting Ja Rule confused with someone else.
Or maybe the game. Maybe
the Fire Festival guy. He was one of the guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they let him at Nats Park, so I don't know what to tell you. This isn't a but like, first of all, I was watching that for Ashanti and not Ja Rule. I don't give a fuck about no Ja Rule.
Fuck it, untitled Ja Rule project, bro.
But why did you came here to do what?
I came here to give my predictions for the 2025/2026 NFL season, because I think the season is going to be one of the most fun seasons we've had in a long time.
Wait, you're telling me we have fun in the National Football League? Yo.
Yeah, no, impossible, right?
I thought
No.
I thought it was the no fun league, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was the no fun league.
Listen, it's fun because Joe Flacco is starting a game.
Joe Flacco is starting in NFL games in 2025. What a time
We're
to be
so
alive.
But yeah, first things first.
The unction is back, baby. Let's go.
First things first. We have our Tank Bowl. So who do you have at 5 for Tank Bowl?
Well, that shut him up, huh?
Hello?
I just think the wheels are going to fall off. I think it's really funny because the Colts have a good structure. Like, they have a good structure as a team. It is their quarterback, and their defense is also kind of shit. Not even kind of. The defense is very shit. And, like, I think the wheels are just going to fall off. Honestly, I don't think it's who's their head coach? What's his name?
Who is the head coach name?
Shane
Steichen. I don't think it's Steichen's fault. I think Steichen deserves another chance somewhere else where they don't have, like, no disrespect. I mean, like, rest in peace to him, but, like, shit-tacular ownership and a terrible general manager. I think he deserves another chance, especially what he was doing with, like, Carson Wentz when he was over there. I think he was done. But yeah, he's definitely getting fired. He's definitely getting fired this season. Number four for me is the Tennessee Titans. I love Cam Ward. I think he's great. That team did not improve enough to move me. I still think their weapons room is kind of whatever. I think their defense is still also really bad. And Brian Callahan is an absolute waste of time of head coach. Number 3 in the tank off. Number 3 will be the Cleveland Browns. This team is still not good. This team is very not good. No matter, I think their defensive structure is pretty all right, but that's about it. That offense is going to be very painful to watch. Shout out to Judkins. I think he's going to have a great year. Dak's quarterback room is hilarious. And we're probably going to see all 3 of those quarterbacks start at one point. And if that's the case, this team is going to win like 3 games.
Oh, listen, hey man, the Nightmare Blunt rotation can go crazy for some hype moments and aura moments.
Or it can just be shit. It could just be shit too.
But listen, aren't we a game? Listen, as the NFL, gambling society. So you know, don't we love a bit of roller coasters here and there?
Listen, I can see it.
Boy, you and roller coasters tonight, Rand. What's going on?
Listen, man. Listen, the NFL is about an up and down moment. Sometimes you're saying you're so back. Sometimes you're saying it's over. Sometimes you're like, we're going to the Super Bowl. Sometimes you're saying I'm going to kill myself. You know, that's
but you have to remember that this is the Cleveland Browns, and most of it is always negative. It's always I'm going to kill myself with the Cleveland.
They're a factory of sadness for a reason.
Hey, you know what? It's okay.
No, it's
because
not.
No, it's okay because Deshaun Watson has a new friend. His name's Justin Tucker. They're gonna go out to the club later. So I do find it very funny that he ruptured his Achilles or ACL, Achilles, whatever one. So we're like, oh, you know, he's out. Then it's like, all right, he's gonna come back next season, and then he ruptures the other one. It's like, Lamau, bro, fucking God said I'm striking you twice. Zeus said I'm striking you down twice. I think learn to take a hint, oh boy.
Took away his football abilities and then took away his legs. What a shame. All right. Second overall pick. They are very familiar with the second overall pick. That will be the New York Jets. I think this team is going to be very bad offensively. And it's not really the weapons that they have. I think Breece Hall, I don't know what happened to Breece Hall. He is so fucking bad. What happened? Why are you so awful? Their defense
Aaron Rodgers gave him his secret stuff.
I think what they need is kind of just a reset season. Because they're also low-key, their quarterback room is also extremely terrible that no one really talks about. I love Justin Fields, but I do not trust him in that offensive system. I don't think it's going to be anything good. Exactly. I have no clue. And I don't think Justin Fields is going to be
Tyrod Taylor's still on the team. I don't know if he is or not.
I don't think Justin Fields is going to be starting I don't think he's going to be starting that many games. I don't trust him. He's a
You
great
think
runner, and I
you think
still
he's gonna
love
be
Justin
so
Fields, but he's
gonna be so
he's gonna get
they're
hurt?
pulling
I
the, they're
think
pulling the plug
not
on
even
him?
just that he can't. Like it's the fact that he's when was he drafted? 2021.
yeah.
He's like year 4, year 5 into his NFL career, and he still does not know how to read a defense, like at all. He
He's a
cannot read a
first-rate
defense as an
QB.
NFL, exactly as an NFL quarterback, and their offense is going to be extremely limited because of him. Well, at least passing wise, running wise, maybe not a Brees Hall can get back on track, but I do not like. I think this is just one of those years, like just one of those punt away years for the Jets, and they can get like I don't know Arch Manning or
You think their defense is like
Sellers.
Gonna return to not top tier form, but at least what it was like 2 years ago, where they were pretty good.
No. I mean, their head coach is a very good defensive coordinator. Was a very good defensive coordinator on the Lions.
Was in the DC.
Yeah, Aaron
so.
Glenn, that's his name. Aaron Glenn. He was very he was very good for the Lions. I trust Sauce Gardner for sure. I still think it's actually really crazy because his down year, him having a down year, he was still one of the best cornerbacks in the league for a down year for him. Their pass rush has like nice people. Their safeties are awful though. They are really, really bad.
Andre Cisco is fine, but everyone else kind of sucks.
I just think that it's just going to be one of those seasons that the Jets are. I feel like they're going to be like competitive, but it's not going to be enough for them to genuinely win games. I think their offense is just so limited with Justin Fields. That
did they give up much for Fields? Because like, is this like they're not saying Fields is the future? Like, I mean,
they signed him to a 2-year contract.
They signed him to a 2-year. If he proves me wrong, I am all for it because I love Justin Fields. But I just don't see it happening. And the number one team is very obvious, the worst quarterback room in the NFL, bar none, the New Orleans Saints. This team is going to be
rotation, baby.
awful. It's actually really crazy that they drafted Tyler Shuck in the second round as a 26-year-old quarterback, and he couldn't be out Spencer Rattler. He fucking sucks, just like the rest of the New Orleans Saints. And I do not feel bad about saying that. I don't feel bad about saying that. It's exactly what they deserve for trying to compete when they know. I mean, after Drew Brees, like they still try to compete even though Drew Brees left. They needed a little bit of a reset, and they didn't try to reset. They tried to keep winning.
Yeah, just like
wait. I have an idea to make the Saints QB room better. Hear me out. They signed Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle would honestly be the best quarterback. He would be the best quarterback in that QB. No, legitimately, he would be the best quarterback in that QB room, and they are still the worst quarterback room in the league.
No,
they got what Spencer Rattler.
Tim Boyle was a special level. Come on now.
Tim Boyle is a special level of bad. Yes, he is. Like, he'll be steady. I'll give him. He won't.
Okay.
I don't think he'll throw away games.
He'll be the most consistent QB.
Okay. Chris, I have to ask you this.
Why would they sign Tim Boyle when they can just see what they have in Spencer Rattler? Because I mean, he could be decent. I doubt it, but he could be decent.
I need to ask you. What just because I think literally Madden wise, I can only go off based off life for this. Like, what do you think they trade away Alvin Kamara, or is Alvin still like?
It's Alvin Kamara. Mickey Loomis is a moron. He's not trading Alvin Kamara. He's not trading anybody. They're gonna they're still gonna pretend that they're competitive this season, and I don't think they're gonna be disgustingly bad this year. But I think their quarterback play is just gonna be so bad that it's just not enough.
They cycle through like 3 QBs, and I know one game against the Bucks they cycled between. I think it was 2 years ago or the year. I don't remember. They had it was Carr, Rattler, and I think another QB was in a game, but I don't remember. It was against the Bucks.
Derek Carr retiring might be the best thing that could happen to the Saints because, it's the best thing, but they're not treating it the way that they should. They really should just blow that team up, but they're not. I don't know what they're doing. I really, really do not know what they're doing. I don't know why they think they can. They cannot compete. They can't compete. Even in the division they are in, they are significantly worse than every single team in their division.
Theoretically,
and
what
defense
can they
wise.
do? What
exactly? They are binded to Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck being their quarterback.
They are in free fall
with a decent to subpar offensive line, not even close to the best weapons room in the division, not even close to the best defense in the division. So like,
Crazy that they win on.
They're so directionless, and getting the number 1 overall pick may give them a direction. And honestly, I hope they don't get it. I hope they finish at like 8 or 9, so they don't get a franchise quarterback, so they can keep spinning their tires.
They sometimes spoil like the last 2 games. It's crazy they had those two great games at the beginning of the season, and then just shit the bed.
Honorable mention. Shit team that could be shit. The Miami Dolphins. I think that team.
Oh, I agree. I think they're going to be fucking trash.
One to an injury away from being absolutely dog shit.
True.
And also another, like, especially after the Michael Parsons trade, the Dallas Cowboys. They're one Dak Prescott injury away from being. They actually might be the worst team in the league if Dak Prescott gets hurt. Like that defense is disgustingly bad.
It is so. It is just. Crazy.
It is Trevon Diggs. I'm not going to count Deron Bland because he's a fraud. It's Trevon Diggs and the Funky Bunch, honestly. It is not a good defensive unit at all. And without Michael Parsons, it just got significantly worse. Shout out to Jerry Jones. But no, that is my top 5. That is the Tank Bowl. The New Orleans Saints are going to win it, I guess, because they just have the worst quarterback room in the NFL.
Now, what about your top 7 teams for the NFC? Go from first to 7th.
First seed is the Eagles. It is still the Eagles' conference to lose. They barely lost any talent. They might have lost what's his name, their offense coordinator, but I think they'll be fine. Even though Jalen Hurts is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, he is still good enough he's still going to play good enough to get that team to a first seed. They still have the best offensive line in the league. They still have the best running back in the league. They still have one of the best weapons room in the league. They're going to have one of the best defenses in the league. Again, nothing's really going to change. It's still their conference to lose.
You know, I have to ask a question. How can you still call Jalen Hurts the most overrated quarterback in the league when he's already proven himself all last year? Dude was incredible.
Hand the ball. He had a world class
too much in the Super Bowl, man.
I'm not going to. He was not incredible in the Super Bowl. He was good. He was a game manager in that Super Bowl.
But like that's kind of what you want in a quarterback. If the guy just it's the most overrated thing that people are not that they don't give enough credit. People who are game managers are probably people who you would really die to have as a quarterback. You don't need to do
but
what you do is what he does is efficient and he's incredible at it.
But you can say that he's
when you perform like that, you cannot put Jalen Hurts in a top 5 conversation. You can't.
No, not top 5. Not top 5.
That's why I think he's the most overrated quarterback because he's getting propped up to top 5, top 3, and some insane Eagle fans have him at top 2, which is just not true because he's just not as good as those other quarterbacks.
You're right. I'm not saying he's top 5. He's top 10.
Like he did. Top 10 of course.
The Philly sports fans experience. Even I've done that.
Jalen Hurts did what he needed to do, and I'm not going to take that away from him. He did what he needed to do in the playoffs, but nothing he did in the playoffs was anything impressive. Like it was not. I don't want to say impressive. It wasn't overly impressive. He was average. Like he was good to average against Green Bay, terrible against the Rams, great against the Commanders, great against the Commanders, good against the Chiefs. The Chiefs got their ass beat in that Super Bowl. They had one or 2 first downs before the first half ended. That team they were getting shit on. Plain and simple. He didn't have to do much, especially when they were stacking the box for Saquon Barkley. Like. I don't like discrediting Jalen Hurts, but I like Jalen Hurts
against one of the best defenses in football.
If I may chime in,
that is one of the best defenses.
Yeah. If I may chime in here real quick, I think what Chris is trying to say is that even though Jalen Hurts did what he needed to in the Super Bowl, it still doesn't put him above the other quarterbacks that have way more tremendous talent than he does, because he's not a Mahomes, he's not an Allen, he's not a Herbert, he's not a Burrow, he's not a Lamar, he's none of those guys.
I most agree with that. He's not he's not going to be like this all-time great quarterback that will razzle dazzle, but he's good in all aspects.
Right. And I think his thing is
he's not exceptional in anything. He's a jack of all trades. He can do whatever you got.
Yeah.
No, I think what
he
he's
has
saying.
a pretty decent arm. Like he's terrible under pressure, but like he's behind the best offensive line in the league. So yeah, he's never under pressure. But he struggles against zone coverages. He's like ranked really low against zone. He's really bad under pressure.
Right.
But like he still has good intangibles. And I'm not calling him like I'm far from a bum. He's definitely a top 10 quarterback. He's just like he's getting propped into a place where he should not belong.
Agreed.
I'll say
Agreed.
this. I will say this about Eagles fans and the way it gives me a lot of vibes. Like the way Eagles fans talk about Jalen Hurts, it gives me a lot of vibes of the way Cowboys fans would talk about Troy Aikman.
True. I will say
like he's good. I'm like he's good. He's just not that good. I just don't
Right.
think he's that good.
He doesn't
Right.
have that
And I-
push
and I
on
think-
the back
I think-
energy like the other like top QBs do. Like when you say like Jalen Hurts is not going to take over a game like a Lamar or a Mahomes or an Allen type shit. Sorry, I got ice in my mouth. Like I think like he's not a bad QB, but I'm taking him over, or I'm not taking him over like other QBs.
Like he's a good quarterback. It's just he's not Mahomes. He's not Lamar. He's not Allen or Burrow.
Yeah, and I think it's fair, and I think it's fair to say people overrate him because people do put him into those conversations. I think that's fair within that aspect. Yeah, and I agree with that and where that's coming from. I think the issue is I think there was just like a miscommunication where people were like, we were all thinking, oh, they're saying that that Hurts is bad. No, Hurts isn't bad. He's just a Brock Purdy, and a Brock Purdy is fine in the NFL.
Like he's literally Brock Purdy, but he can move, but he moves better.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I just thought of like, oh god, Jalen Hurts trying to have
like,
Jalen Hurts trying to have chemistry with Joe Buck. Oh god.
Oh god.
He has yet to throw for I believe over 25 touchdowns in a season. You cannot be a top 5 quarterback if you can't even do that.
Not to mention too, he's not even like a huge like touchdown threat because most of his touchdown numbers are inflated due to the tush push. That's not a him stash.
Yeah, I hate that. Sorry, I need to say, I hate that Jalen Hurts is going to be in the top like QBs in terms of like rushing touchdown. Because like, bro, listen, I know he was in our
most of his rushing touchdowns come from like the 1 yard line.
Who goal line like best
go to the lineman.
Dude, it's like Jalen Hurts like touchdowns are so inflated. It's like, bro, you're gonna tell me who's a better scrambling QB in terms of in the red zone, Cam or Hurts? I'm sorry, I'm taking Cam. Like Hurts
Cam easily.
It's like it's listen, good for him. It just hates that I have to that he's gonna be put in those stats of like all-time rushing QB, like rushing QB touchdowns, and like if you don't look at the fine print, you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, Jalen Hurts. Like this, but
it's like Frank Gore is like third all time in rushing yards. Like, yeah, he's done that, but like he was never really the dominant guy.
Been playing for a while though. That's
right.
Like,
yeah, no, I'm just saying it's like that. No, I'm saying like it's like that.
Really, really good. Really, really.
No,
good.
he was good. I'm just saying it's like a scenario where
I don't
like
no.
Like he's put in like the top tier, but he was just good. Like that's what I was getting at. He's not a Walter Payton. He's not an Emmitt Smith. He's not a Barry Sanders.
Good is underrating Frank Gore. Frank Gore's fucking
amazing.
No.
I get that. I'm just saying he's not the best of the bets, and that's where I'm getting to this.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. But like that's just my main issue with Jalen Hurts. And again, it's really nothing against him. Like the Eagles are just an amazing team. Like they're probably gonna be back in the Super Bowl again. Like I can't see how they're gonna how they can really realistically. No, I can see how they can lose, but it's really gonna be hard for them. They're easily my first seed.
If a team just jumps on them in the
honestly, Jalen Hurts just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Like he's doing perfectly fine. He's being a game manager, and honestly, if he could just keep game managing the Eagles to win, then that's all. I mean, that's all he really needs to do. Like hand the ball to the best running back in the NFL. There you go. It's like it's not hard. So, yeah.
You got
one more thing.
Sure.
I'm gonna disrespect Jalen Hurts a little more here. His last playoff run was not even the most impressive Eagles quarterback Super Bowl quarterback run. It wasn't. It was Nick Foles. Nick Foles was better than him.
Sure. Yeah.
So was Joe Flacco in his Super Bowl run as well. But like I'm saying he won and he got Super Bowl MVP, so you can't take that away from him. Congratulations to him. He's like the 9th best quarterback, like 9th, 10th best quarterback in the NFL. Yeah. But that's the Eagles are they should be the team to beat in the NFC. And not even in the NFC in general, not even just the NFC, just the NFC in general. They're the team to beat.
What were you gonna say, Noah?
Never mind. I feel like I made a giant mistake trying to.
No.
Say it.
Say it.
I want to hear it.
Well,
Come on, Noah.
what was I? What I was going to say was help.
What's up? Noah, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just don't really know what to say. I'm just one of the bigger Jalen Hurts defenders. I think he's one. I don't think he's one of the most electrifying. I won't think he's one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the league by any means. But I do think he's one of the big. It helps that the Eagles are, in my opinion, the most complete team in the NFL on all positions.
No, that's fair. We can definitely have the whole Jalen. Honestly, Jalen Hurts versus the NFL would be a great podcast sometime, but we do got to move on. Who do you got second?
Unfortunately, he looks like Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
Lord.
My number 2 team in the NFC is the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know why people are underrating them so much, but this team is
injuries.
This team is, and yes, injuries, but this team, in my honest opinion, is still uber talented. As much as I hate Kyle Shanahan, he is still a fantastic offensive mind. Brock Purdy is a very fine quarterback. They still have CMC. Like if they stay healthy, they should be the second best team in the NFC. Yeah, they could actually genuinely be the best team in the NFC.
It's just the injuries. I think that's the
really
main reason.
The injuries, and also the rest of their offensive line is kind of outside of.
It's the thing. Like I think a lot of people. I do see that. Like people are sleeping on the Niners, but it is just those injuries. Like when they get injured, I keep saying this. When they get injured, they are ass. They are hot ass.
Garbage when they're injured. That's true.
But if they can keep they can be that team and they can run the tables. It's just God, can they just stay healthy? Like the teams when the times they stay healthy, like 19 and 24, or no 19 and 23, bro, Super Bowl. But when they just get injured, it just feels like everything falls apart, and that's the reason. And so I'm like, I just have to be like, yeah, the Niners. It's like yeah, I feel like they're the iffy team if they can.
You can always be. I'm saying you can always be cautious about the Niners. I think that this is the year they stay. This is one of those years that they stay healthy. They're always an on and off team. That is like every other year, and I think this is a year where they stay healthy and they're gonna just run through the NFC West.
I just will ask: is Shanahan on the hot seat if they don't make the playoffs?
Yeah, 100%. Yes. Like he's a great offensive mind, but sometimes it's like sometimes you just have to. You have to make changes. I don't know what kind of changes. I don't know what kind of changes they're making, but it's like, yeah, it'll be rough if they don't make it to the playoffs this year. It just have to be like another just injury riddled season, which I don't think is going to happen. I think the Niners will be fine. Yeah, like another injury season is going to give the 49ers more time. But I think they stay healthy this year. I think they're gonna play extremely well. They're gonna dominate most of their competition. I think they're I think them healthy. They are.
Although
I don't want to say head and shoulders because I think the Rams are close, but they are still a very very good team.
Receiver room though. I think I forget who their wide receiver. Like I know Debo's gone. I forget if Ayuk is still there.
Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk is still there.
They have Ayuk. They still got they got Ricky Pearsall. They have what's his name?
Juwan Jennings.
Juwan Jennings.
Yeah.
My only thing with the Niners is their receiving room is going to look really awful in the first month of September. They got to wait till all their pieces are back before we see what happens. With CMC, who knows what happens.
And here's an underrated bad part of the 49ers. Their rushing room.
Mm-hmm.
Who's rushing for them?
True.
It's not that bad. They figured it out last
CMC died.
CMC died. Jordan Mason with the Vikings.
They'll figure it out. Kyle Shanahan will figure it out. Trust and believe. Like they always finish top half in the league in terms of rushing.
Yeah, I think maybe not division winning, but like with all just how like early the season may go. But I can see the playoffs. maybe not division winning.
I think they should. I think they can win their division if they stay healthy.
It's mainly healthy.
I think they easily have the. I won't say easily. If they stay healthy, they should win. I think they should win their division.
That's my main thing. I just say with the Niners, it's just injuries, man. If they can stay healthy, they are a good team. If they aren't healthy, bro, they're like third in the division. Like if they can't stay healthy.
I am very, very high on Michael Williams. I think he's gonna be a really fine addition to that defense that they really honestly needed. But I have high hopes for the 49ers this year. I think that they can give the Eagles a run for their money like they did a few years ago.
Who you got third?
Third in the NFC will be the Detroit Lions.
Fair.
Ooh.
I still think that they are the best team in the NFC North, despite even with Micah Parsons. Even with Micah Parsons going to Green Bay, I don't trust Green Bay's like outside of Matthew Golden, like Green Bay's receiving room is like literally just whatever. I don't care about them. I hear so many people talk about how I'll get to Green Bay later, but like so many people talk about how the Green Bay receiving room was underrated and they were still the worst part of that offense by far.
What?
I just think all around they are the best team in the NFC North. Arguably the best quarterback, maybe. I in my honest opinion, no. He's like number 2. He could potentially be like number 3 or hell number 4, depending on how JJ McCarthy plays. The Jared Goff is a very serviceable quarterback. He lacks a clutch gene, but he is a very, very serviceable quarterback. Their offensive line is still amazing. You know, they still have one of the best running back tandems in the league. Their defense is still like they're even with Aiden Hutchinson coming back and everyone's going to be healthy. Should still be one of the better defenses in the league. I don't think they're going to really miss a beat. They might. I don't think they're going to miss a beat defensively. I think offensively, we could see a little bit of stagnation, which is why I'm putting them at 3, because I think Ben Johnson is just such a great offensive mind that he really did wonders for that Lions offense. But I don't think they're going to fall off too bad without Ben Johnson. So that's my third.
Their pieces are still like good, so like good enough to be like, you know. I think still low-key still at the will of Jared Goff if he can like I don't know elevate the offense to the next level. But yeah, what'd you say about the line, running backs? You know, like I think scheme they may look different. Depends on how different. I don't think their offense is going to look too much different with Dan Campbell having high hopes about like their their ingrown talent of coaching. That like I feel like Ben Johnson's like words still must have spread to whoever the new offensive coordinator. And same with Glenn's to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very valid. Yes, I think with Ben Johnson gone, they're gonna run their offense through Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Which is
they honestly should. Which is something they should honestly do because again, their offensive line is still one of the best in the league.
Yeah, with a good old line, just pound the rock. So yeah, this may be Jared Goff. Maybe he's not gonna be in top QBs because he'd be like I'm just. Like, yeah, especially if Jared have 2 running backs, just you can keep freshening them up. So yeah, they may like I don't know what their differential from like passing to running last year was, but it's probably definitely gonna. I just think that Jared Goff should just be like they should really put Jared Goff in a more game manager kind of because their offense was really explosive last year, and I think it is going to take a step back, but they're going to get more slow and methodical. They could, but I do think that they should just learn from the Eagles and just ground and pound because their offensive line's great. Their running game is great.
They need to get a fullback.
True.
But do the 4 tight end set, bro.
No. Who do you got
Sam
fourth?
Laporta.
Yeah, Sam Laporta at QB. No, Sam put Laporta put Laporta at QB.
The 4th seed in the NFC. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fair.
I know the Atlanta Falcons are my favorite team, but all bias aside, I truly believe that it is the Buccaneers division to lose. I think they are just the most consistent team in that division in terms of offense and defense. They have the best quarterback in the division. Arguably, they don't have the best weapons room in the division, but like they have a great weapons room. They have probably the best. They have probably the best defense in the division. They probably have the best defense in the division. I don't think they have the best weapons room. I think it's easily the Falcons. I think the Falcons easily have the best weapons room in that division, and it's actually kind of not close.
Well, I think the reason the Bucks won the division last year, I feel like it's because Kirk Cousins got injured something or was hiding an injury.
Listen,
or
No,
something.
Kirk Cousins was playing. No, he was just playing like shit. No, Kirk Cousins
Yeah,
was just
listen,
awful.
bitch ass white. Listen, that bitch ass white boy's on the bench now. Big dick Penix time, baby.
And the Falcons
And the gender neutral penis
you know,
himself.
You know what? Actually, I take it back. It is not going to be the Buccaneers. It is going to be my Atlanta Falcons that win this division. We are winning the division this year.
The only main thing I have is
take it
that
back.
the thing I'm just worried about is that they did not play. See, here's the thing though, and what scares me is this shit. The thing they didn't play Penix at all in the preseason. You know who also they didn't do that for? Fucking Ritter, there, bro. They didn't play Ritter at all during the preseason, which has me worried. I still think Penix is going to be better than Ritter, but I'm still very scared that they didn't even let like Kurt or Penix sniff the preseason.
I don't think it's not even just a Penix problem. I think it's a Raheem Morris problem, which is why I'm still very, very pensive about making the Falcons my division winner. But I'm looking at the rest of the outlook of the NFC, and I don't.
I have hope. I have hope that like.
Honestly, I think I'll just stick with my gut and just keep it with the Buccaneers because I just think their coaching's better. I am not a fan of Raheem Morris.
I'm just like, of course, I'm gonna be the hometown person and be like, yeah, my Falcons, but it's like, it's because the South is literally either the Falcons or the Bucks, and that's what it's been for the past 3 years. Like, so it is on. So like, I'm like, I still listen. I hate that Baker Mayfield's in the division because I want to root for Baker so badly because I like him.
Same, honestly. Same.
But because I wish he was still with the like Browns. I was just like, I want to root him, but I can't root for him because I think he was on the Panthers. I've been like, yeah, that's all right. Baker's pretty cool. Like, I think on the Bucks, I think they'll still like. I mean, I don't know what they did drafting wise or whatnot. You know, I don't keep. But yeah, no, like with Bucky Irvin in the backfield, all that shit. Gosh. Like I do think this is specifically the Falcons or Bucks division 2. This is not to win. This is who's gonna. I think it's gonna come down to whoever team makes the least amount of mistakes.
I don't even think it's that. I think both these teams are pretty solid, but I just think the Bucks are just simply just a more consistent team than the Falcons. I think the Falcons have a higher ceiling than them. Genuinely.
But I think
I think the Falcons. I still firmly believe that if Michael Penix is slinging the ball this season, the Falcons could have a top 5 offense in the NFL.
You know, I agree.
Speaking of Penix,
I don't think that's going to happen.
Did you hear the thing that apparently got Ren dying laughing?
It is so fucking funny, bro.
Go ahead. Is it the Michael Penis thing?
Please.
Oh no. The gender neutral term of
Michael Penis thing. You are a 5-year-old, and you should grow up and become a better person.
No. My thing is that Penix sounds like the gender neutral term for a penis.
That shit is so fucking.
You guys are unbelievably unserious.
Yes, and you know what? But I will listen. I will call him. Listen, I'm sorry. That's just my funny thing. I will tee and he, but I will respect Penix.
Falcons. I don't know. I also think the Bucks just have a better defense.
I think the Bucks are just more consistent.
Okay, move. Okay, 5th seed in the NFC is going to be the Green Bay Packers.
Go Pack, go!
Matt LaFleur is a fantastic head coach. I think their offense takes a step with Matthew Golden there. Change your fucking number. 22 is an awful number for a wide receiver. This isn't the 1920s. Change that. Micah Parsons drastically improves an already good defense. What does scare me a little bit is their interior now without Kenny Clark, but I think they'll be fine. Their secondary definitely also worries me too because they have no more Jair Alexander. Xavier McKinney is fantastic, but Xavier McKinney is a fantastic safety. Outside of that, I don't know. That secondary is going to get.
Where did Jair go?
That secondary is going to get
the Ravens.
Ravens.
Who you got at the 6th seed?
6th seed will be the Los Angeles Rams. No, I lied. It is not going to be Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford's going to get hurt. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. It is going to be the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back again. It's not even going to be the Commanders. It is going to be the Atlanta Falcons. I think 2 teams from the NFC South make it. It's going to be crazy. I think 2 teams in the NFC South are going to make the playoffs.
I was
gonna
gonna ask you when you were doing the 4th seed. I was like, do you think both teams could potentially make the?
I think both teams could genuinely make the playoffs, but the NFC is like the NFC North is such a loaded division, but both teams could genuinely make the playoffs. I think that if the Falcons can find a happy medium, but with their offense and defense this year, like if their defense can go from being the 30, like in the 30s to like low 20s, dare I say high teens, this team could genuinely make the playoffs.
I have it, but let me see. Hold on, I can tell you what the rankings were for the team last year.
They were awful defensively. They were really
their offense last year was 13th. Their defense was 23rd.
They can get both. Like if they can get that offense, if they can get that offense into the top 10, honestly, it could stay at 13. If they can get that defense into the teams, this team is a playoff team. They should have been a playoff team last year, but Kirk Cousins is terrible at football.
Bitch ass white boy.
Bitch ass white boy indeed. But and even then, outside of the gauntlet the Falcons have for the first like 7 weeks, because that is a ridiculous schedule they have the first 7 weeks. The schedule is so much easier after that week 7 game, I think, against the 49ers. The schedule just gets so much easier, and I think they could honestly run the table and win the division.
Oh yeah, no, I think they could probably.
It is going to be a rough few weeks, but I just think I believe in the potential of this team. The potential of this team is very, very high. Their ceiling is really high. I think they could genuinely make some noise this year. So they are my 6th seed. And my 7th seed, surprisingly, it is not the Minnesota Vikings. I still think it is going to be the Washington Commanders.
So wait, who is the 6th seed?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Gotcha.
The Washington Commanders are going to be the 7th seed in the in the NFC. I am a firm believer that Jane Daniels is the best quarterback in this draft class. Like, as much as I love Michael Penix, Michael Penix probably is my favorite quarterback by default. Jane Daniels was a close second. He was phenomenal last year in a decent to bad offensive infrastructure with not the best offensive line, a really dog shit running game, if I'm being completely honest, and no receiver outside of Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, they had a good.
I genuinely do not like the way the Commanders are building their team. I think they need
gonna score a touchdown.
They need more explosiveness on that offense. And I don't think getting Debo is going to help them. But if that's what they think, then go ahead. I think their defense drastically improved from last year. Their secondary was an absolute atrocity, and it got a lot better. I really, really like Trey Amos coming out of I forgot where he came. I forgot what college he came from. I like Trey Amos coming into the draft. I think the team just, like, a lot of people think they're gonna, for some reason, have a sophomore slump, which I can understand, especially with the Cliff Kingsbury offense. But I do firmly believe that they'll make the playoffs again this year. Even with the harder schedule, I think they'll make it in. That leaves the Vikings out, but I'll get to my hot take when I get to my hot take.
Let's get quickly through the AFC. Who do you got first place?
So, first seed is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. They are my Super Bowl favorite. They should win the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson's going to win MVP again this year because he's amazing. Nothing else I need to say. They might be the best team in the league.
Good team.
Second seed is the Kansas City Chiefs. Until proven otherwise, like, they are going to always be the rulers of the AFC West. I just cannot see them losing it this year, and I don't think they're going to lose it at all. But they should fire Matt Nagy, though. He's fucking terrible.
True. We've been saying that for years. We want to be free of this.
But the defense was pretty good. Isn't he the DC though?
No, he's
OC.
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 He is.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah.
So bad at what he does. But yes.
Sure.
That offense was. The third seed is the Buffalo Bills. That collapse thing was crazy, in my honest opinion. Even without Josh Allen, they are still head and shoulders better than every single team in their division. They're going to win that division very easily. There will not be a single team that is going to even be close to them. The closest team is probably going to be the Dolphins.
Didn't they clinch the North in like week 13 last
the East,
year?
like it was very early because the division sucks and their division still sucks. So I think they're gonna like people are glazing the Patriots. I don't believe in them because that weapons room is an atrocity, and I just don't believe in it. It's good. It is the Bills division to lose, and I think even without Josh Allen playing a majority of games, they are still going to win that division.
Is Trubisky still the backup? I mean,
Yeah.
If Trubisky's the backup, yeah, they're still going to win the division.
Hey, listen,
True.
James Cook just got paid, bro. So hopefully, so
Look, man,
I still believe they're going to win that
he
division.
likes to kiss titties, bro. He likes to kiss titties.
Mitch kissing titties. My
True.
fourth seed is the Houston Texans. That is
Unfortunately.
also another like I wholeheartedly disagree with that Jaguars take. Not wholeheartedly. No, I can see them winning the division, but it is still the Texans division to lose. They have by far and away the best defense in that division. Their weapons room is also pretty good. I am not a big fan of the running backs unless Nick Chubb can turn the clock back like 2 years ago.
Duval guy, fucking, of course it is. Sorry, I just remembered who their fucking cut coach was. Just like
I was just gonna say real quick, if Stroud, I was gonna say if Stroud has a bad season, is Trevor Lawrence better than him?
No, he doesn't shoot. He hasn't proven. I mean, unless Trevor Lawrence plays better than him, Stroud wasn't even bad last year. He was just kind of okay, especially compared to his rookie year where he was just super duper efficient. I think he's gonna have another super duper efficient season this year. I'm still very high on him. I still think he's the best quarterback in that division. Yeah, I mean it's their division to lose, and their division kind of sucks. So not even kind of. That division fucking sucks.
it is.
It's their division to lose.
It is literally tank division. Do you think? Hold on, quick thing before you go to your wild cards. Do you think the Texans win with a sub 500 record?
Absolutely not. They're finishing over 500. They're finishing over 500. Absolutely not.
Oh my God, Colorado!
They're gonna be another. They're gonna have another 10 or 11 win season.
Yeah,
I do not believe they're gonna finish under 500.
Going to beat Georgia here. Man,
three. All right, what we got for a wild card? The fifth seed. What we got?
Fifth seed. Okay, so the fifth seed is going to be the Denver Broncos.
Let's ride.
I am not a big. I am by no means a big Bo Nix fan. I think he is super overrated. I think he's a product of Sean Payton. But even then, that defense is probably the best defense in the league. They might have the best secondary in the league. That is a very, very slept on team. They are going to be the.
Where's my Bo leave intro? Hold on. Where's my Bo leave?
They're going to be a fifth seed, despite the feelings I have for. Yeah, despite the feelings I have for Bo Nix. I think their defense is just going to improve even more from the previous year. I'm a big believer in Denver. I think they'll be a great team.
Yeah.
As for my sixth seed, that will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert is turning into one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league because he's just getting shit on nonstop by a bunch of people. The if man jokes are not funny. They are trash. He is amazing. He is such a great quarterback.
Okay, what if they were though?
Outside of like a Ladd McConkey and maybe Omarion Hampton, that weapons room is an eyesore. It also really sucks that Rashawn Slater got hurt, but I believe in Jim Harbaugh. That team should be fine. They're going to be in the playoffs again this year.
And for your seventh seed?
Seventh seed is a little tough because there's a lot of teams that are meshing in there. The Bengals, they might have the worst defense in the league. You have the Raiders that could honestly make some noise, but I doubt it. I highly doubt we're going to see 4 AFC West teams. Honestly, the Jaguars could be there if Liam Cohen is a better, it can make some money moves. And honestly, I'm going to get positive. I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know I'm talking shit, but I think their offense is going to vastly improve this season. Brian Thomas Jr. is incredible at football. I think Liam Cohen finds a way to unlock the potential in Trevor Lawrence. And if their defense can just make slight improvements, then they are I mean, it's going to be lit in Duval. They're going to be a first round exit. Don't get me wrong, but like it's going to be lit in Duval.
All right. Well, what's your Super Bowl matchup?
My Super Bowl matchup is going to be the Ravens going up against the Commanders. Give me a battle of DC. Give me the battle of Beltway for my Super Bowl. The DMV is going to be lit.
And the winner?
As much as I love Jaden Daniels, it like the Ravens are a so much better team. It is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is going to win Super Bowl MVP. He's going to prove to all of those haters that he is an elite quarterback and probably the best quarterback in the league. Yes, overall.
Well, any hot takes that you have?
Any hot takes? I have a few. I think the Vikings missed the playoffs because JJ McCarthy plays like shit. I think the Bengals missed the playoffs and honestly could finish in the top 10 in terms of draft position. I think their defense is just that bad. And their offensive line did not improve at all.
You know, it's time for me to ask a question with that hot take on that. If the Bengals missed the playoffs this year, is that it for Taylor?
It should have been last year. It should have been last year. He is not a good coach. He's so unbelievably carried by Joe Burrow. And that offense, it's not even funny. He is not a good NFL coach.
You're absolutely...
I do not believe in him.
You are absolutely right. However, this is the same fucking dipshit that held on to Marvin Lewis for 16 years. Zach Taylor's probably the most safest coach in football right now.
Super safe. He made it to a Super Bowl. He's 100% safe. He's not getting fired. And especially since the Bengals are such a broke boy, broke ass organization. Like they probably can't even afford to fire him. But
I feel like the only way if Taylor gets fired is if he loses the locker room. I think that's the only way.
No, even that.
No, I don't.
If the locker room bitches, they're gonna get him gone.
Oh, Joe Burrow especially. Joe Burrow has an issue. Oh man, it's over.
If Joe Burrow wants him gone, he will get Zach Taylor
for
gone.
me.
No, it's literally he has to be on the Diddy party list for them to even consider firing him.
Like my problem with the Bungles is this is an organization that's fucking cheap as fuck. They do what's the most convenient moves for them. I think the most safe coach is Zach Taylor in football. It doesn't matter. Like if he loses, how many times do you think Marvin Lewis lost that locker room?
Look, I'm just saying, this team could go 0-17, and I think he's gone.
Undisciplined with them.
Also, not really a hot take, but a bold prediction I have: Bijan Robinson wins Offensive Player of the Year.
I mean, it's possible. I could see it.
It's very possible. I think he wins Offensive Player of the Year. I had one more and I forgot. No, the Rams. I think that Matthew Stafford is going to die this season. Not actually die, but I think he's going to get hurt.
He's already dead.
No, I think
it's going to be one of those.
He's already dead.
One of those years for the Rams. It's just going to be one of those years for the Rams where everything goes wrong, despite despite the glaze they get. Also, the Patriots finished with the top 7 pick too. That team is not good. Even with Mike Vrabel, that roster is just not good.
Listen, bro. Jimmy Garoppolo's their backup, bro. So, fucking.
Look, I'll just say this. Matthew Stafford died like a year ago. Don't you remember? He died.
He sure did.
CMC.
Yeah, they died on that boat crash.
They got Jose Fernandez.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
That's just a deep twisted thought into his mind.
It's relaxed, liberals. It's called dark ball knowledge.
Also, another crazy hot take. This is my crazy meme hot take. Michael Penix wins MVP. That is a meme hot take. I'm not taking it seriously, even though I do have a bet on it. I have a $15 bet on DraftKings. DraftKings. I have a $15 bet on DraftKings. It was a free one for Michael Penix to win MVP. It's not gonna happen, but he's gonna win MVP.
Have that. Listen, 99. Listen, 1.
Listen, you don't get it, man. It's the gender-neutral version of penis. He's got this in the bag.
The woke. But
It's so fucking stupid, bro.
But
that is all from me.
Well, we
That
appreciate
is
you
gonna,
hopping in, man.
of course. I'm glad you guys
Sorry
had
about
me.
the Hurts. Sorry about the
Um,
Jalen Hurts stuff that actually got
Oh
posted.
no, it's not. No one did anything wrong. We had a
I
civil
love it.
discussion.
No, I love the discussion. I love having those kind of arguments because I still firmly believe that Jalen Hurts is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, and it's Eagle fans' fault, not his fault. It's not his fault.
True.
He played good, and he played good enough to get himself a ring. And I'm not gonna knock him for that. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But when you prop him up and put him in these top 5, top 3 conversations, that's when you start losing me.
No,
But
you're fine.
I'm very glad that I could be a part of the pod again. I will be here. I'll be here for future episodes for sure. And Chicago is once again going to finish in 4th place in the NFC North. What a shame. All right, goodbye, guys.
That's
Take
insane.
care.
Take care,
That's insane.
dude.
Take care. So true.
Well, since we don't have any guests, I will just quickly go over mine because we also forgot we did our guests, but we also have like our own picks. Believe it or not, this was including not only just us. So as I go first, I will keep this quick and simple. For the Tank Bowl, 5th place I have the Dolphins. I don't trust them at all. I think Mike McDaniels is a hat. 4th place I have the Titans, just because the Titans they're not prepared or ready at all. 3rd I have the Cowboys after the Micah Parsons trade. I think they might draft quarterback and get rid of Dak somehow. 2nd place I have the Browns, just because the Browns are the Browns. And then 1st overall I have the Saints. Starting with the NFC playoffs, I have the Commanders winning the East because I just think they're that good. 2nd, I still have the Packers getting a 2nd seed because they're solid. 3rd, I have the Seattle Seahawks because I think no matter what, if Sam Darnold played at the level that he did in Minnesota, there's no one that's going to be able to stop that offense. And plus, that defense is still rock solid. 4th place, I have the Falcons because I don't quite know how this team will really go, and I don't feel like the Buccaneers will always have it in lock. 5th seed, I have the Detroit Lions because they're good. 6th seed, I have the Chicago Bears. And in the 7th seed, I have the Minnesota Vikings. On the other hand, and for the AFC, I have the Bills winning the 1st seed because of that piss-easy division. In the 2nd seed, I have the Chiefs because they're the Chiefs. In the 3rd seed, I have the Ravens because you never know. And then the 4th seed, I have the Jaguars. 5th seed, I have the Chargers because they're good. 6th seed, I have the Bengals because they're good. And then the 7th seed, I have the Broncos because they're pretty good. For my Super Bowl matchup, I have Lions-Bengals, battle between the wild card spots, and I have the Bengals winning, and Joe Burrow with Super Bowl MVP. And also, my hot take is every team in the AFC South is below 500. So who wants to go next?
I'll go next, if you fellers don't mind.
I don't mind at all, I tell you what.
If you would, I'm glad you guys don't mind. Thank you very kindly. Alright, in the Tank Bowl, I've got the Giants. As much as you want to bitch about me about potential, yeah, that's great. This team feels like it's gonna flame out after 4 weeks when they fire literally everyone. I'm sorry, Jackson Dart. He's going to get thrown into the fire, and it's not going to be pretty. I got the Raiders going at 4. You're playing the hardest division. This feels like you're just in such of a lull of a transitional year. It's not the end of the world, how they have it right now. So, it's not the end of the world. They'll be good at some point. I don't know when. Nor do I really give a shit. Colts, damn. AR-15 being benched, and then you also have the very exciting watching Danny Dirks.
Has to be some of that Bolivian marching powder, brother.
The Saints, good lord, you guys, here's the thing. I want to believe that Rattler can have can just pop off this year. I really liked Rattler last year, but
you gotta pop up and show them.
I think the Saints are going to be very bad for a very long time. And then the Browns. This is the biggest punt away year. All those QBs are going to start, and that's about it. We're going to get the most fucking toxic ass fan base of Shadiri Stanley being, they never get a chance. They never get any help or anything. And shut the fuck up. I don't care. You're telling me that Shadur Sanders is going to do something? Sit the fuck down, bitch. It's not happening. He's going to start and he's going to have the most Johnny Manziel style flame out that any of us has ever seen. Everyone's going to be like, and then we're going to hear that on Twitter, and you're gonna be fucking annoying about it. So stop, because I will literally make Untitled Browns Project, and it's gonna be me mocking every single one of you lame fuck ducks and on your stupid shit takes in Twitter. Fuck off!
Damn, Taegan, that's crazy.
Thanks, I know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Browns, it doesn't matter this year. You guys traded away. You guys got a nice haul for trading down to the 5th spot. You know, we'll see what happens. So, yeah. For the NFC, Eagles, until proven otherwise, I think the Eagles being the most well-rounded team in football, that's gonna be very hard to beat. The Packers, I think that the trade that they pulled off just really boosted my score on them. I like what they've done. I am curious to see what the trade deadline's going to look like, if they're going to fill any of the holes. They really like Matthew Golden. They still got to play games, but I like what the Packers are doing. I got the Niners, as much as this is just me not buying the Seahawks. I don't want to have hope in this team. I will never have hope in this team. So, yeah. Falcons. I want Penix to succeed. I want Penix to succeed. I love the 2 years he was at Washington. I will treasure his time there because I don't think.
You know what? That's a tweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tweet it from the Sickos account.
I mean, oh god damn it, Spencer, fuck you. 1 second, I gotta change. I know what this shit's gonna be. God fucking damn it. Holy. Anyways,
6-7.
You know, I really liked what he did at Washington. I don't think I'm ever gonna see a quarterback like Michael again. I don't think I'll ever see one ever perform as well as he did in Washington. I'm going to kill you, Spencer, in Minecraft. I got the Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield's really. I think we're gonna get it's very top heavy in the South. I think the Bucks and Falcons are gonna be very good, but the Saints and the Panthers, I think the Panthers will be competitive in a way. I really liked how the Panthers finished last season. I have a confidence that not playoffs necessarily, but I'm interested in what they're going to do. Commanders, I don't think they take the division. I think you see it take a little. I think Jaden Daniels takes a little step back. Still going to make the playoffs. Should be really good. I think just because you got 32 defensive coordinators I think they figured out Jaden Daniels. I'll be stunned if they didn't. Because, good lord, you guys have had 6 months to prepare for this shit. And if you're playing against Jaden Daniels, you should be spending a lot of time just trying to figure the kid out. And I hope a lot of defensive coordinators have figured it out. Got a whole year of tape on him, should figure it out. The Lions. I think the Lions take a little bit of a step back. It's very hard losing both coordinators. It's just tough. It's tough to do. It's really tough to do. So, I think they take the step back purely for that. AFC Chiefs until proven otherwise. Bills, Ravens, same thing. It's those three. You can rearrange them just in any order you'd like, and I go sure. Texans are at 4. The AFC South are at the kind of the weakest it's been at. Chargers, I really want to think that Jim Harbaugh can push this team in the right direction. But, like, it's the what if, man. It's they still have the San Diego Chargers-esque aura from them. That's hard to rub off. And no, Spencer, stop! I know what you're about to say. I'm literally just, I've got like the fire hose. I'm dousing the fuck out of you with the hose right now.
What? It's too hard to get the hose.
Anyways, the Bungles. I mean, here's the thing. Can you win with the number 1 offense and the 32nd ranked defense? Yeah, you can. The Packers have done it, so why not? Jags. I think the Jags sneak in.
I didn't even have to say anything.
Spencer, I know you so fucking well, man. I know you so well. And then Chiefs Packers Super Bowl with the winner being the Packarina and the MVP being Jordan Love. Ha 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 ha! Alright, that's it for me.
Who's up next? Who wants to go? If no one goes up next, I'll nominate someone.
I'll go. I have it blank so we can have a little bit of panache for these reveals. So at number 5, I actually have the Atlanta Falcons. I think they take a big step back next year.
Hashtag little faith.
Well, unfortunately, I think they them's good God.
They them's.
Just move on with the predictions.
What the fuck, man?
Listen, they talk about Caleb Williams, bro, but they them Penix, bro, is fucking crazy.
All right, next up, here's a bit of a plot twist. Number 4 is the Cleveland Browns, but it is via the Jags.
Whoa! Insert everyone on the day when they go, wow.
Yeah, I think this is finally the year where the bottom falls underneath the Jags. No matter how cool it is, whenever Brian Thomas makes a one-handed catch, I just don't think. I think Trevor Lawrence doesn't have the sauce, and I think this is finally the year where people realize just how utterly sauceless the Jags are.
Hey, hold on. Wait, you said that this is finally the year the bottom falls off. If that's the case, then what was last season?
Oh, there's another bottom, my friends. There's a whole nother butt to this.
You said butt.
See, he gets it. Yeah, I don't think Travis Hunter moves the needle as much as people are saying. Next up, obviously, we got the Indianapolis cocaine jokes here, which I can't believe. I seriously can't believe news came out that Irsay relapsed right when they drafted Anthony Richardson.
Oh my god! The fact that we've made jokes! Mr. Irsay joke has probably been our here's the thing, right? Like this has been all the way since the podcast's year one. We've been making these jokes about Mr. Irsay snorting a bunch of cocaine, and it's the fact that this shit is true to this day. I am befuddled, man.
Look, man, he had to do a line before realizing, everybody's heard of Any Given Sunday. What about Any Given Saturday?
I'm just stunned. I cannot believe that what we did, we made that was just an inside joke. That the fact that shit is true, I am stunned. It still stuns me to this day that like you saw how they had to wheel like the fucker out in the last game of the season, right? You all saw how he looked. You all saw that dude looked like he was on that good shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, golly. And we were right about it this whole time, and that just makes it even funnier.
Oh man.
Man, I am a visionary.
Yeah. Clearly, we have an oracle on this podcast. Next one. This is where I am going to put the Cincinnati Bengals.
Sorry, that was not you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals killed me.
Yeah, seriously. I think their defense is going to be like 2002 Vikings bad. Like, it's going to be like one of the worst. Like, no matter how good of a season Joe Burrow has, I think this is the worst he's going to have. And you're probably wondering, who's going to win Arch Manning? Well, ladies, gentlemen, Michael Penix Jr. I give to you the Tank Bowl champions, the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, baby.
And they'll probably have to trade down just to get out of cap hell. Yeah. All right, moving on to this part, like, oh boy, the playoffs, not as exciting as who's gonna suck the most, but a noble match indeed. As for the first seed, I'm actually gonna give it to the Commanders. Just because I think Jaden Daniels is, in fact, that dude.
That individual.
And at number 2, I'm gonna give it to the Lions.
Woo.
Yeah. Jared Goff, good. Big surprise. Biggest surprise.
All good.
Yeah. Guys, I think they're good. Even when they desperately tried bullshit like jet sweeps to Jamison Williams on like 3rd and forever.
Wait, so you mean something does beat a jet to Holiday?
Yeah.
And you can save 50 pounds per person, and you're telling me it's over $200 in savings for a family of 4?
Real quick, I love how Freeman says he will come to stream and beat me with a belt.
Good for him.
Hop on stream, pussy. Hop on stream.
Yeah. Next up we have the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah.
What?
Fly Eagles. No, not Fly Eagles Fly. No, what is it? Fucking Bird Up. Something like that.
Bird Up. You're watching the worst show on television.
I'm kind of in agreement with Nene here that this is going to be a very weak
Nene.
3rd seed.
It's Beck. I don't care.
Yeah, Mr. Benjamin Franklin, our first stoner president, where he said the 3 seed would be very weak this year, and
four seeds and 5 smokes ago.
Yeah, this one's gonna be the Buccaneers. I'm still a Baker Mayfield glazer and proud of it.
Baker, the touchdown maker. He big. He also big.
Oh, he's here! He's here!
Called me pussy.
Yeah, I'm calling you pussy. I'm calling you pussy.
I don't want to interrupt anything.
Plus, I don't have you guys on speakers, so I can't really hear anything.
Next up, we got the. You know what? Let's make it interesting. I'm gonna say, this is where the Bears come in.
Wow, we all. Where's the? I don't have a gasp emoji. I don't have a gasp thing.
Vine
What's
boom.
the next thing? Yeah, Vine boom. Yeah.
Yeah, hit me with it.
The Chicago Bears. Oh.
Yeah. As much as it pains me to say it, I think they've made great strides this off season, and I think Ben Johnson is really gonna ensure that Caleb Williams has the greatest possible way to have success in the NFL.
Say the most possible way to have sex. I was like, what the? I was like, I guess.
All right, and next up we got the team that won't die, the Minnesota Vikings, and they're gonna make they're actually gonna have every game determined by exactly 1 point.
They're gonna flip heads or tails. Do we win this game?
Yeah, it's gonna come down to a coin toss.
If they win the coin toss, they win the game. If they lose the coin, actually, if they lose the coin toss, they win. If they win the coin toss, they lose. Just to be funny, just to be weirdos.
Yeah, and Justin Jefferson has, I don't know, like 1,600 yards this year, whatever. But like, who cares about them? They're just a bunch of double Vikings.
No, I just listen. All I know is that this is coming from Kirk Cousins' mouth. Kirk Cousins entices his receivers to catch the ball by giving them KFC. So
mid-ass chicken.
Fucking from Kirk Cousins' mouth, not mine's.
Right. Next up, at the bottom of the pecking order, I'm actually gonna give the Lions for their wild card opponent.
Wow, the Eagles missed the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they missed the playoffs. Just barely, but I think they missed it.
Soundboard privilege, dog. We gotta.
Yeah,
soundboard privileges are good, man.
Yeah, I think the Packers with Micah Parsons, they're locked into that 7th seed.
I just realized. So all of the North makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I did with mine too.
Yeah, let's do the 1994 again, dude.
Don't ask an MLB fan what happened in 1994. They don't like it.
Next up, we got the AFC, or as I like to call it, the Disney Channel to the NFC's Nickelodeon. First up, we got the Buffalo Bills at the 1st seed.
Again, I don't have "You Are My Sunshine," so I just have to say, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy." However it goes.
Next up, we got the. Here's something. We got the Ravens at the 2nd seed. Yeah, just another year from Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
All right, here's where I turn heads. Here is where I turn some heads. 3 seed, Texans.
Woo! That's the draft. That's when they go wow at the draft day. They go wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we take his privilege away?
No.
See, this is adding spice to it. I'm not harming the speaking. I'm adding spice.
Yeah,
it's very boring. It's very boring when you just go, I want this. We need some spice.
How far think we're gonna go to?
He's adding that whole Hatsune Misan song or whatever they call it.
That Hawk Tua and spit on that thing.
Anyway,
Texans to the 3rd seed.
Yeah. So number 4, the Chiefs. I think they have a really crappy year. I think they're off to a slow start without Rashee Rice.
That is just what I'm gonna do anytime the Chiefs or Patrick Mahomes are mentioned. It's just. Anyways, yeah, Chiefs 4th seed.
Yeah. So 5th seed. Here it is. Here's the idiot that's gonna pick the Patriots in the playoffs.
Wow. Hold on. That one deserves. That one deserves the.
Even your questioning of Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, even though I question Mike Vrabel, I still think, you know, I think Jontron is going to do enough protection of you know, Drake May that he can throw to Stephon Diggs enough to reach the end zone.
Wait, you said the Patriots are gonna make the playoffs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot they hired him.
See, Taegan, we respected you and didn't do this during your thing. So at least please allow the other people to have their time.
Shut up, bitch! Move on, pussy!
No,
Shut up,
don't
monkey.
take people's soundboards away. No.
Okay, Spencer, who's number 6?
I didn't do anything.
Okay. So 6th seed. 6th seed. What if the Chargers?
Chargers. Okay,
Yeah.
we can see that. We can see that.
I'm just saying, what if?
What if? Wait. I just realized that would mean the Chargers face the Texans again.
Yeah.
Does the dirty bubble make a return?
You have to wonder.
takes away his.
What if the dirty bubble returns?
Ooh,
where is it?
That's not what he wanted to cook.
It's okay. It's SpongeBob related.
Yeah. And this one I feel like might surprise. It
Where is it? Who is it? I'm looking at the spreadsheet. Who is, well, that definitely deserves. That definitely deserves.
Insane. Actually insane.
The Tennessee Titans are the sneak in as the 7th seed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is Cam Ward gonna become the next fucking Steve McNair? Ooh.
Yeah, I think he's better than a lot of scouts give him credit for, and I think the fact that he didn't get much media coverage despite being the 1st overall pick, I think that's really gonna.
That is so crazy though.
I think
their Sanders more than the 1st overall pick. That is like.
I think that's perfect bulletin board material, and that's gonna get him into the playoffs.
They down you, whatever his number is. They saying you ain't shit. How do you respond? They saying you ain't him. How do you respond? Type shit.
Next up, the Super Bowl matchup in San Francisco. I'm doing Lions versus Texans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You are on something. I think Texans.
Mainly for the Texans. Ooh, this gets a fart reverb.
Like, man, I want the Texans to make the Super Bowl as much as anyone. But are you high?
I'm gonna make it even crazier. The winner, Texans. After the Detroit Lions get Super Bowl 40'd.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I think you are on some.
Yeah. They're gonna get jobbed bad in the Super Bowl. It's gonna be like the most Detroit versus everybody moment that nobody's gonna shut up about in this state of all time.
What are we thinking? Like no call PI?
Oh, even worse. I think they're gonna call a touchdown back even.
Fair.
And as for your Super Bowl MVP, I am going to give it to Jalen Knoll, wide receiver, on his rookie year.
All right.
Next up, I believe, is our NFL hot take, even though this has been very much nothing but hot takes.
What's the spice? What's the spice level looking like?
All right. Spice level?
Yeah, what we thinking? Hot ones. What's the spice level?
Muy caliente.
Those are words. I'm shaking my head.
It's Spanish for very hot.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I have a. Where's my funny? Hold on. Where's my funny? Where is it? Hold on, I have it. Hold on, give me a moment. There it is. All right, what we got? What's he's actively typing out his. I just wanted to think. It would have been funny if you just had this like copied and pasted like a notes pad. So you just move over and just paste the name.
Bo Nix takes this big step back.
Ooh. No faith in the boner.
The boner.
I do not believe.
He does not believe. No
Yeah.
believes in here.
All right.
Ooh, that's spicy. No boners in here.
Careful though.
Only-
It's spicy.
Be careful.
It's
Hold on.
spicy.
It's hold on. Oh, I do have that.
Be careful though. It's spicy.
It's spicy.
Oh, in that regard, there's someone in here who hasn't given their predictions, and one of them is me. I still have to give my predictions.
What we got, Nick?
Yeah, what we got,
All right.
Nick?
Oh,
Time
your
for
thing
me.
is loading.
Time for me to cook. It is time for me to cook.
Okay, cook your stuff.
You ever done anything
All right.
dangerous?
Oh yeah. All right. So at number 5, this is interesting because I think they're gonna finish the season strong, but it's gonna be for a change that happens during the season. At number 5, I have the Tennessee Titans, and even with Cam Ward, I like Cam Ward. I really like Cam Ward, and I do think the Titans have a strong D line. It's just, I think the Titans are actually going to finish their season strong. Unfortunately, majority of their season is going to suck ass because I think that as a head coach, Brian Callahan is a terrorist.
Where's Will Levis right now? Is he still with the Titans? Or is
He's still with them, but he's hurt. I think he's out for
Ah.
the season.
Oof.
And
So, Chad, don't put
I
mayo
just
on your fucking coffee, you dipshit.
I don't do that. I think that Callahan gets fired during the season and the Titans improve to end the season. It's going to be a long, painful road for them, but I do think that the Titans, even though this is not going to be a good team, will find a way to be better than last season with Callahan or not. Now at number 4, this is interesting because I have, 2 of the teams here are really interesting cases of, they're teams that some believe, some will buy the hype for them. They'll buy the hype moments and aura with some of these teams. But in terms of hype moments and aura and how that's not always going to translate, at number 4, I have the Dolphins.
I think
this is I think this is the season. This is the season where everything falls apart for Miami. I think this is McDaniel's last year with the Dolphins. I think this is Chris Greer's last year as GM of the Dolphins. And I just think the moment Tua gets hurt, which it sucks to say, but let's be real, it's going to happen inevitably. The moment that happens, this team is fucked because there's just so many holes on this roster and so many flaws that this Miami Dolphins team has, and it's just this feels like one of those years where a team that's shown signs of falling apart, but it's never truly fallen apart, finally falls apart. And I feel like the Dolphins are going to have to, in this scenario, they're going to have to enter a rebuild in this case.
It does.
It's
It
just-
does
it's not-
feel. you know, I just was like, dang, it's like the Dolphins feel like they have been in limbo for like a while. I feel like ever since like 70-20, they've been like just in limbo. Like they're not absolute shit, but they're also not like a good team.
Yeah, it just feels like everything's gonna fall apart. And at number 3, speaking of everything falling apart, and this is really funny about how I'm gonna phrase this because I think there will be tomfoolery as to how they end up at number 3. But at number 3, I have the Cowboys.
Ooh.
You get 2 big booms. I think if you said this before Michael Parsons, I would have been like, "What?"
Yeah, if I said this, there was a I'm glad we're doing this after the Parsons trade because I was very much waiting for that to happen to truly get my opinions in on how this season will go. And it's just with Dallas, like on one hand, without Parsons, that defense is going to be fucking atrocious. Like I saw something today where it's like when Parsons wasn't on the field for plays last season, the Cowboys had the worst defense in football. Like, it's gonna be an atrocious defense. I mean, their secondary might not be that bad, depends on if Diggs can stay healthy or not, but that front 7 is gonna be fucking horrible. It's gonna be bad. And on the other aspect, because I know the Cowboys defense is gonna be a dumpster fire, but I'm not sold on the offense because I feel like their O-line really has a lot of flaws. It's not a great O-line with a lot of questions, and their run game still sucks ass. But I think the big point for me is I can't trust Dak to stay healthy, or if we see Dak, I don't know if he's gonna be the Dak that we're used to because he's had multiple serious leg injuries, and it's like that takes a toll. Because I've noticed ever since he had that horrible injury in 2020, his mobility hasn't really been the same. Like, he can still pass the ball very well, and he's able to make the most out of it depending on the season, but his mobility hasn't been the same, and now that he suffered another injury, it's like, I don't trust that Dak's gonna be the same quarterback, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that freaking Brian Schottenheimer's your head coach. That's the other thing. It's just also, I said that there was gonna be an interesting way that this happens. Yeah, so I think the Cowboys are gonna have the number 1 pick going into week 18, and then they win in week 18, and they end up falling to 3. That's what's gonna happen.
Ooh.
Who did they play? Let me see what they play. Who they play week 18?
Played the Giants. And they are the Giants, so it's possible.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
possible.
the Giants feel like they could play spoiler.
It would be hilarious. I think that would be so funny. But it's like, it's the tomfoolery I'd expect. And Jerry Jones would love it because it's giving the Cowboys attention.
Dude, Jerry Jones should God, what a poor Cowboys fans. Their team sucks, but listen, I know it's hard to feel bad for Cowboys fans, but I feel bad in the sense of that's your owner and GM, dude. That sucks.
Look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail.
Look at my lord, dog. I'm going to jail.
Yeah, it's rough.
Also, it's very funny that Micah Parsons' final appearance as a Cowboy is in King of the Hill.
I cannot wait for them to. I can't wait for them to make an episode about that situation. So I know they're gonna do it.
Yeah, because and it's very appropriate that the last time we see the Cowboy Stadium there, it's somebody taking a shit on Jerry Jones's desk.
God, Jerry Jones.
Oh, man.
God, the day you respectfully keel over, respectfully, of course. I don't in Minecraft. It's gonna be a day of reckoning. Good or bad.
In the top 2, I mean, number 2 and number 1, it's just the worst quarterback rooms in the league, and basically the teams that have to tank. Number 2, it's gonna be the Browns, and number 1, it's gonna be the Saints, because it's just these teams are they're really just not meant to really do anything that great. More so the Saints because, I mean, you're having Spencer Rattler start this season, and then you're probably you're gonna have to have Chuck come in, and you're having a 26-year-old rookie starting for you. It's not going to be good. And granted, I don't even think, because from all accounts, I don't think Arch is going in this draft class. But I will tell you this: some teams are willing to tank for the long term, and teams like the Saints and the Browns are probably going to have to do that, regardless of who the number one pick's going to be.
Hell, if think about this, if Arch like declares for the next year, hell, whoever can tank can probably maybe I don't know, get a first for next year or something, and like get more. I don't know how that would work, but like they can trade out of the first to another needy team to get more capital to the, like, I guess make it more promising to be like, hey, Archie Manning, look, we are ready to give you a supporting, loving family. Please come to our team.
Yeah, please don't hate us. Please don't point Eli.
And then he ends up like staying another year at college.
Forever playing. He's like, I just forever just want to play college, man. I don't.
I mean, the NFL is like too much pressure.
It's scary.
It's scary. The NFL's so scary. I like college. I want to stay in college. All right, what we got for the NFC?
All right,
baby?
NFC.
Let me get my Vine
NFC.
movie
Number
ready.
one, I'm gonna go. I know that there's the whole thing about the fact that teams haven't won this division in back-to-back years in like 20 years, and I know there's also the Super Bowl hangover, but I just feel like the Eagles at number one are the safe bet. Like the only way, in my opinion, the only way that the Eagles really flounder this year is if Nick Sirianni decides to be a fucking moron. But even then, even if Sirianni has his moments, I think the Eagles will be a playoff team at the minimum. But they still have a great defense. They still have a great offense. And I think as long as they care enough about doing what they got to do, the Eagles will be just fine. And I think, given their defense, I think number one seed is a fair bet for them to have. Number two, I hate myself for saying this because honestly, this is never a team I want to say is going to win the division. But you know what? Maybe if I say they win the division, it will backfire, and I will be very happy if it backfires. But at number two, I have the Packers, and I'm going with this. I had no plans of putting them on top of the division until they got Parsons. But when you get someone of an elite caliber like Parsons, like it pushes them to the top. I mean, this is going to be a very, very competitive NFC North, and I feel like any team has a shot at really, really being close to the top. And yes, that's why I say close to the top, because I think even though I think we are the weakest of the North, mainly because we're the most unproven, I still think it will be we can still be close up there. I think we can definitely be close up there, but that's not what matters right now. What matters right now is that number two, I think the Packers will be the 2 seed. Now at number 3, this is where things get interesting because many signs say I shouldn't bet on this team because of what's going on with the questions about injuries and the whole statement that is he dead? Is Stafford dead? Is it a clone? And you know what? If it's a clone, then good for them because I think the Rams will win the division. I think if listen, if quote unquote he's actually dead, you were able to clone Matthew Stafford, and now you have him as your quarterback still. If that's the case, they'll be fine, and I trust Sean McVay to find a way to win the NFC West for the Rams. So yeah, just tomfoolery aside, I mean the West should be very competitive because there is a lot of question marks with pretty much every team. I mean, literally for the 49ers, I literally just put leading up to this my summary, it's like what I literally just put I don't know. Like I literally just put I don't know because there is no predicting this team because they're so every year they're either great or they're injured, and I'm not going to be taking that bet right now. And at number 4, winning the NFC South, I'm going to go to Buccaneers because I feel like it feels like I've been picking against the Buccaneers for the past 3 seasons ever since Brady retired, and it has backfired every single time. So no more until the Bucs prove me
the fuck prove me what? Whoa. Nick? Nick?
Kill yourself! Fuck you!
Thanks, Discord.
Oh,
Thanks for that, Discord. Discord just disconnected everyone and then
no.
Thanks, Discord.
Yeah, it's because you betted on the Buccaneers. You bet on the Buccaneers.
That's
so
a
Discord
bad
shit
sign.
itself.
That's a very bad sign.
So
If something happens to Baker Mayfield, I am very sorry.
chat, clip this. At this moment, Nick betted on the Buccaneers, and Discord shit itself. This is a sign that they're so. Hold on. Before you start, let's play this, and hopefully it'll weed out the demons.
Won't that just bring more demons to us?
Yes, I don't want the Buccaneers to win the division. Shh. Anyways, go, Nick.
Right. At number 5, I have the Lions. I think if the Lions don't win the division, I think they will be. I think they'll be the top wild card to come out of the NFC North. And I know there's questions about how much they like the coordinators they lost. They lost Johnston and Glenn, but I think even then the Lions are talented enough to still make the playoffs. And considering that they're getting a lot of guys back on defense, they should be fine. So at number 5, I'm going to Detroit Lions. At number 6, I'm going to go to Vikings.
Hey!
I think the Vikings
They take money at Menards or whatever.
really is just a question about what JJ McCarthy can do for this team, and I think that's obviously like the big story with Minnesota going into 2025 is how's JJ going to look, and I think if McCarthy looks fine, then the Vikings will be a playoff team just because I think overall in terms of like head coach and offensive and defensive play callers, I think the Vikings definitely have the best coaching staff in the division. With all due respect to every other team, I just think Kevin O'Connell and Brian Flores are a fantastic duo. And I think as long as the Vikings, are able, as long as O'Connell and Flores are able to get the most out of this team, like I think they should make the playoffs.
Yeah, here's the thing about the Vikings. They didn't lose anything, if at all, on the coaching staff, except for Grant Udinsky, who went to the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, I have faith in the. I have faith in the Vikings also because I feel like the Vikings have been like the least talked about team in the NFC North at the moment, and usually when the Vikings are the least talked about, that usually leads to good things for them. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
They like being the unsung heroes for some reason.
That they do. And at number 7, much as I would want the Bears to be in, I'm not going to have them in only because they play in the NFC North, and I think in terms of progress, because I expect to see a lot of progress, I just think we're going to need one more year in terms of making the playoffs. And once again, we play in the toughest division in football. Someone has to be the odd man out. So at number 7, and probably not great that I mentioned the Bears in this, but number 7, I'm going to put the Commanders. They have a very brutal schedule.
Insert the Hail Mary here.
Yes, they have a very brutal schedule, and I think there is still questions with the Commanders of how Jaden Daniels is going to adjust to all the adjustments that defenses are going to be doing. Same goes for Coach Kingsbury. Can the defense improve? Because while I think the defense definitely showed improvement last season, there was still plenty of moments where it feels like the Commanders' defense was not the best. And I definitely think if Washington really wants to ascend that next level, their defense has to take another jump. So I think number 7 is a fair spot for them. I mean, if they win the division, because NFC East tomfoolery wouldn't surprise me. But I feel like Washington, this is going to be a tougher season for them because that schedule is going to be very brutal. So they're going to be tested early on. Now for the AFC, At number 1 for the AFC, I have the Ravens. The Ravens have shown they can take the number 1 seed in the AFC multiple times. The Ravens are just an extremely talented football team. I think that's been shown time and time again. One of their biggest problems last year was how many guys they lost on their defensive staff going into last season. They didn't lose any this time around. So basically, you have the same staff from last year going into this year. I think the defense, which looked a lot better to end the season than it did to start, should be it should be a very polished defense, and their offense has Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, so they'll be fine. Really, the expectations of the Ravens are in the regular season and the postseason, but that is a conversation for another time. At number 2, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs are going to be facing a lot of waiting for that. I think this is going to be the Chiefs in terms of competition. This is going to be their toughest challenge because I do think the Broncos, Chargers, and the Raiders this time around will give the Chiefs a lot of fight. But I think just given that this is the Chiefs we are talking about, and given that all these years they've found a way to win the AFC West, I don't think that's changing this year, even with very tough competition. I think the Chiefs are definitely not going to have they're not going to have as many wins as last season, that's for sure. But I feel like the Chiefs probably can be more ready for. Probably won't have to. I feel like if you're the Chiefs, you're probably just hoping not to play in as many close games this season. Even if you end up losing more, I think you would prefer not to constantly have to be able to put competition away. But I do think the Chiefs, as long as Reed, Spagnuolo, Mahomes are all there, as long as they're all there, the Chiefs are going to remain a contender. And at number
Unfortunately, they
3,
do have Nagy.
that is true. And I feel like Nagy is going to keep holding that offense back. But anyways, at number 3, I have the Buffalo Bills. They will be the 3rd seed. And if they have to go into playoffs, they'd have to play at Arrowhead again because why fucking not? Yes, that is what Josh Allen hears at night. The Bills are gonna. I mean, their offense is gonna be great. Even with the questions about the receiving core, I still think their offense is gonna be great because Josh Allen's Josh Allen. You still got James Cook, and Joe Brady knows what he's doing. My concerns about the Bills and why I didn't really put them at the I wouldn't put them at the 1 seed, outside of the fact that I feel like the Bills haven't managed to win the 1. I don't think they've ever, in terms of the Josh Allen era, I don't think they've gotten the 1 seed.
I also
I
don't
think they
believe
ever.
in the past few years it's been
No,
the
they
Chiefs,
haven't.
Ravens, and shit like that. You know, I can
Yeah, it's
The
always
only
been
teams
the
who have given
Yeah,
the
and,
1 seed are the
here's-
Titans, the
Titans.
the Titans, dude. Imagine, chat, the Titans, bro. Take me, dude. COVID, fucking. I'm sorry, COVID. Like the NFL is like a weird place, bro. I want to go back there just to experience it again. What a weird time to be alive, bro.
No,
Oh, God,
I'm
what-
good. I'm good. I
Here's
don't
a
need
bit
I'm good, man.
Here's
No,
bit of a hot-
just to experience football. Just to experience football. Just what a season.
Here's my hot take on the Bills. You know, like with you know how much bad luck they've had and such, and even with all their things, I still think Leslie Frazier is the problem. That defense has never held up under any kind of clutch. Like,
Well, I would say Leslie Frazier's the problem if he was there. And what you're saying is that Sean McDermott's defensive play calling is the problem.
yeah, like
See, it's
you
like
know, say what you will about the ball placement in the AFC Championship game. You know, the Chiefs' devil magic didn't force them to go pre-zone D at the absolute worst time. You know, like that's entirely on Buffalo.
Yeah, I feel like the reason I just don't have Buffalo I don't have Buffalo higher is just I have so many questions about that defense, especially with all the injuries they have and all the unproven guys that they have on that roster. There's just a lot of questions with that defense, and especially considering how the defense and the defensive play calling isn't always the best, especially come playoff time. It's just I feel like the Bills, as great as their offense will be, unless they're able to find some bullshit like they did last season, I don't think they're going to be able to surpass the Chiefs and Ravens, at least in the regular season. But at number 4, for whoever has to win the AFC South, I'm not ruling out the Jaguars here in terms of possibly winning the South. I just think they need another year, and I trust the Texans defense. Yes. I trust the Texans defense a lot more than I trust the Jaguars. So at number 4, I have the Texans. I just feel like the Texans can find a way to win the AFC South, even if it is in very ugly fashion, which it very well could be. I think in terms of less the questions about the Texans and less the questions about the South and more about the Texans. I think for the Houston Texans, it really comes down to how their new play caller does. That and also their O-line. Like, I think that's going to be the 2 major things that make or break this Texans season. But I think they're going to be, in terms of the South, I think they should do just enough to win the AFC South by pity.
Someone has to win our division.
Yeah.
Which, hell, I guess that's just both South divisions. Someone has to win it.
Mm-hmm. At number 5, the first wild card seed in the AFC, I'm gonna go the Broncos. I think for as much questions as I do have about how Bo Nix is gonna do in his second season, and I do have questions about the Broncos receiving core outside of Courtland Sutton, I think the Broncos defense is just it has a very good shot at being the best defense in football this year. And they're just such a well-balanced team, on the defensive side of the ball with, guys like Surtain. And I feel like they have a strong O-line. And I think the big thing for me about the Broncos is they definitely improved their run game, which was terrible last year. And even if Bo Nix takes a step back, if that run game is a lot better than it was last year, then I think the Broncos should be in good shape. And granted, they're not the only AFC West team that I have making the playoffs, or they're not the last AFC West team that I have making the playoffs, because at number 6, I have the Chargers. I know they've had some pretty bad injuries, and I know the offseason hasn't exactly been the greatest considering what happened to Slater. But I think the Chargers are talented enough in terms of guys like, on offense, you got Herb. You got guys like Herbert, who else? You got Hampton, McConkey. I think they should be fine on offense, and I think
Kill yourself! Fuck you!
Thanks, Brian. I think the Chargers should be fine given the coaching staff like Harbaugh and Jesse Minter. I think they know what they're doing. But I think the Chargers should make the playoffs. It's just considering some of the holes they got, I don't really I don't see them winning a playoff game, but they should make it though. And at number 7, because this is always the this is really just to take your pick in terms of who makes the wild card, because I just there's a lot of options here, and I'm trying to narrow them down because I feel like Jacksonville is an interesting choice, but I'm not sold on that defense, mainly the secondary, and I think they still need another year, even if Owen is as good as people say he is. The Steelers are going to be 9-8. Let's be real; they're going to be the benchmark of.
There it is. Where's the? It's going to happen. So where is it?
Come on.
There it is. Here it is.
Steelers are going to be 9, or they're going to be, and honestly, the Raiders were playing in any other division, the AFC, I'd have them playing in the AFC West. So it's an interesting discussion as to who's going to make it. And honestly, I'm saying this because if this fails, I will have someone else to blame because I'm blaming Brett Coleman for this because I'm sipping the Brett Coleman juice. But at number 7, I have the Patriots.
Well, hey, somebody else sees the vision.
That gets 5 big booms.
It's just even with all the flaws they have on offense, because there's so many questions about that receiving core, and even with Will Campbell, that O-line is still not great. I just feel like even if some people may think like I know that Vrabel isn't. I think Vrabel's good. I don't think he's great, but one thing's for certain, he's a big improvement over Gerard Mayo. And it feels like there's definitely been a shift with the Patriots this offseason, where it just feels like they're coming out with you can feel, at least, even if it's been preseason, there's definitely been a bigger vibe change with this team. And I know that, like, I feel like I'm very confident in their defense, and not even because I'm really, like, a big Vrabel guy on defense, but I do like a lot of the guys that they have on defense, and they invested a lot into that pass rush, which was the worst pass rush in football last season. And, of course, the biggest thing is that the Patriots have a very easy schedule. Like, I'm fully expecting this team to be the Broncos of this season, where they are clearly flawed. They're clearly overachieving, but I can see them just bullshitting their way to a playoff appearance. And everyone's going to hate it because you're going to be hearing Patriots fans spewing arrogance again, but it's just
And
something that's
possibly
happening.
the N word.
True, that too. I mean, I guess if there's anything else I will highlight with the Patriots, I will say I'm definitely keeping an eye on Travion Henderson. I'm keeping an eye on that running back room of Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson, because Henderson's been looking very good. He seems like someone that could really work out for New England. But yeah, the Patriots are gonna be the team that gets the 7th seed, because the Steelers will start out slow and then improve and yet somehow miss the playoffs in week 18, because that would be a very Steelers storyline.
I thought you were going to say a very Steelers Christmas.
That too. It would be a Steelers Christmas. Now, okay, let's see. Now for the Super Bowl matchup. My main prediction would be something like Ravens versus Eagles, but that's not as fun as my other prediction. So you know what? We're gonna go with the fun prediction. Ravens versus Vikings.
Purple
The purple people eaters.
Time out. You think JJ McCarthy is going to lead the Vikings to Super Bowl in his first year?
He's a very elite quarterback, you know.
I can possibly see it, only because I think the Vikings have the coaching staff to get there. And I will say this, though. I will say this about the Vikings. If they were to get to the Super Bowl, I am fully expecting it to be a run similar to what the 2021 Bengals had, where they just claw victory after victory from the jaws of defeat.
Oh man, I can see Kevin O'Connell doing it too. Like holy shit! Like
every playoff game decided by one score on their way to the Super Bowl.
Like, you think he likes 1 score games now? Holy shit! Wait until this run.
It would make for great football. Like, genuinely, it would make for some spectacular football. But granted, as for the winner of who I think it would be, much like the 2021 Bengals, it ends in a similar fate. I have the Ravens winning. I think this has to be the year the Ravens put it all together. They have the talent. They have what it takes to, don't do that. They have what it takes to, finally, get over that hump, get past the Bills, get past the Chiefs. The talent is absolutely there. It just depends on, can they execute it in the postseason? Can they get over their past demons? And I think this is the year the Ravens can do that. And in terms of Super Bowl MVP, I think it would have to. I mean, an MVP of Derrick Henry would be very based, but I think Lamar would be the most likely. Lamar would be the good choice here for Super Bowl MVP. I mean, the thing with the Ravens is I feel like this team can very well do it. It just all comes down to the postseason, and can they execute? I mean, if they get the number 1 seed, You have a chance to rewrite 2023 and finish it this time. So
I will say, even if we do lose that Super Bowl, I'm still gonna call it a massive success for this franchise because that's something we haven't done since 1976 when Bud Grant was still on the sidelines.
When he was
Yeah,
alive.
yeah, it'd be a huge success. And now for my hot take. Oh God, this is on one hand, this if you told someone this hot take, it would feel unrealistic at first, but when you look closely at it, it can be very, very possible. And what's my hot take, you might ask? I think the Bengals are gonna start 0-6.
Whoa!
I'm doing something against him. You get 5 big booms. Boom. Well, actually, you don't get. You actually get.
Damn, Nick!
That's
I
not,
gotta stop going to
0-6.
your restaurant.
That's
All
not
I'm
surprising.
tasting is
Didn't they start,
spice.
Let me
Listen,
see. When did they start,
let
something
me say
similar?
this. You want to know why? Because you can say they're playing Cleveland in week 1. They always lose in week 1. Every single year. Under Zach Taylor, the Bengals lose in week 1. They have been notoriously horrible at the start of the season.
I mean,
And
yeah, they
considering
started.
also they've been very bad at Cleveland too. They've not played well at Cleveland. So that feels like that has all the definitions of a trap game. Jacksonville's a winnable game, but that game's giving me a bit of a vibes of Commanders Bengals last year, where the Bengals defense couldn't stop Jaden Daniels to save their life. It wouldn't shock me if that happens. Then the Vikings on the road, the Broncos on the road, then you gotta play the Lions, and then you gotta play the Packers at Lambeau.
Oh, yeah.
It's if they lose to Cleveland and they lose to Jacksonville, it's very possible.
Yeah, that's yeah, no. Yeah, and they started 0-3 last season, lost to the Patriots, lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Commanders. So hard games, but you lost to the Patriots, so like tugs on Cowler. Ooh. You only won against the Panthers. You won against the Giants, and then you won against Cleveland. Good job. Lost against Philly. Lost. Won against the Raiders. Lost against Baltimore. Lost against the Chargers. So going into the bye, they were 4-7. Then lost against the Steelers. So but that's spicy. But yeah, that's a hard opening to a season.
It would be, it would be very funny though. It would be very funny if all that happens, and the Bengals' first win would come against the Steelers.
That does feel very Steelers. That does feel incredibly Steelers.
It's like, here, you guys can get your first one against us. It's okay.
Yeah, like Zach Taylor's only week 1 win came in 2021
against the Vikings, of course.
in overtime.
Yeah, that was the last year of Mike Zimmer.
Oh, Mike Zimmer.
It was a fitting way to start.
What a name. Well, I guess no one spoke. No, I will go. All right, y'all, you ladies and gentlemen, y'all ready for a guy who
gentlemen, Michael Penix Jr.
Michael Penis, they, them all. Time for the cross-dressed red random mommy. First, we're gonna start with the tank. Number 5, the Titans. You had the first overall pick, so you're not gonna have it this time. We're probably gonna do top 5 because listen, if you have a first overall pick last year, you're not gonna have an instant turnaround. So let's pipe down. Number 4, the Giants. I didn't really put them, but I feel like the Giants. I don't know. The Giants just kind of, I don't know. I don't want to put them. Number 3, the Saints. Fucking disarray, bro. Shit is ass, bro. But like, they gonna find those fucking voodoo motherfuckers in Baton Rouge, New Orleans are gonna find a way to at least get a couple wins just for no fucking reason, just because they have voodoo gumbo on their side. Number 2, the Colts. Anthony Richardson, I'm a tire, and then he turns out a tire and runs out of Lucas Oil Stadium. And Joe who the fuck is the start? Danny Dimes, bro. Vanilla Vic, bro. That shit about to be like vanilla, plain as fuck, bro. And that about to be ass. Number 1, the Cleveland Browns, bro. Joe Flacco is a very elite quarterback. Joe Flacco, type shit. But you're also like, what the fuck are you doing with your QB room, bro? Fucking there. If Joe Flacco's like, hey, I'm an elite quarterback, but I'm bro. My arm may fall off, bro. Like his arm may fall off. They're like, all right, go and Jackson, no, whoever the white guy is, go do some stuff. And the white guy's like, hey, I don't know, man. I just play a little bit of football. They're like, fuck. Then Dion's like, whoever the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. Yeah, hey, he's like, his fancy knocks on his door. Hey, little bro, my name is Shadur Sanders. Put my boy in, or you're about to have a bad time. Megalovania starts playing type shit. Shadur Sanders comes in, goes, oh yeah, ice up in my veins, bro, and then like shits the bed because everyone's like, I fucking hate you. Yeah, so that's my tank position. All right, on to the NFC, bro. All right, number one, probably consensus, the Eagles. You know, I think I think the Eagles are still a very good rounded team, good defense. You know, Saquon Barkley, you know, is good. I'm not saying they're about to go 17-0, but like they're pretty decent. Not much change, not much, you know, stuff. I think they can still do it. Number two is when the hot takes start maybe flying in. Number two, I have the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Lions do, as I said, Lions take a little bit of a step back. Still pretty good, but they take a little bit of a step back. And if, because like the NFC North is a very hard thing to think. I think the NFC North, NFC North takes the second seed, but I don't know what team. So I'm gonna say the Vikings mainly because the Packers still, they got Micah Parsons, which is great. That's great. That, you know, you got a stud. That's great. Still though, your division is kind of hard, and the Lions and Vikings were better than you last year, and while the Lions went down, the Vikings are iffy, so this could be their chance to steal it, but I still think have the Vikings because I think JJ McCarthy still can steady the ship, you know, just throw it to one of the best wide receivers in the league, if not the best wide receivers in the way, and let him do the work. So I say the Vikings can take the second seed. Number three, we have my Atlanta Falcons. I could have said they go 17-0, but you know I'm gonna be a little bit reasonable. I still think as I hope the copium, I snort that copium every year. I still think this could be the year. I think this is the year that they can finally get over the hump and get over Tampa Bay. You know, I think my them quarterback and Michael Penix Jr. Can lead the Falcons to a very decent record, very good record that's over 500. They can win their division, probably like be one of the best offensives in the league. If we put the ball in our playmakers' hands, like John Robinson and Drake London and Darnell Mooney, all those all these great guys. It mainly depends on if the defense can be good and do better. We drafted some defensive players in this draft, so they clearly have a process on the defense, so they think very highly of the defense. So you know, I'm feeling pretty good. The Falcons being the third seed. Fourth seed, we got the Seattle Seahawks. I think Sam Darnold can at least, he may not be able to replicate last year, but I think he can still hold on to some of that magic, and be able to lead the Seahawks to at least they won't be under 500. They'll get 9 or 10 wins or whatnot, but I feel like they'll do enough to be to get themselves ahead of every other team in the division. You know, the Rams are iffy, the Niners are iffy, Arizona's in their own little fucking Call of Duty jerk off room, so not really sure, but I feel like this is the Seattle Seahawks can push through because there's so many iffy questions on mainly the Niners and Rams. Fifth seed, we got the Detroit Lions. I still think they can make it here. Like I said, while they did take a step back in terms of their coordinators losing and whatnot, losing their coordinators and stuff, they still have a really good team. Hopefully the defense can get a little better, you know, get healthy and whatnot. You know, I think fucking as of right now, Jared Goff is the best QB in the North, because the other, maybe he's either first or second. I'm going to give him first because Jordan Love is kind of, I don't know what type of love we're going to get. Are we going to get the Aaron Rodgers or are we going to get the Brett Favre's? And then, you know, we don't know about Caleb Williams and JJ McCarthy. So, one of the best, you have the best QB in your division. You have a very damn good running game, two-headed monster, Sonic and Knuckles, you know, go fast. Amon St. Brown's pretty good. And then, you know, a great, very good, one of the top O-lines in the league. Still think you can, even with you losing your DC and OC, I think your core can still make up for the maybe change in scheme. They may start off a little rocky, but I think they'll still make good enough to make it to the fifth seed. And for the sixth seed, we have the Green Bay Packers. Go Pack, go! Because I think the North can will still be a very tough division that can still probably run the set and have 3 of the 4 teams make the playoffs. Because other than the division winners, I think the NFC is kind of in terms of their depth of what teams can make it and whatnot. So the Packers could be very decent. Maybe not. They won't be able to. Maybe not be able to push that bubble of the Vikings and Lions, but they can still, I push the bubble of be one of the best teams in the NFC. And then number 7, I have the Commanders. I think the Commanders, that was a high. Listen, that is like it is like when you I don't know, you go drinking or something. I can't drink, but like you have that high night and then you wake up for hangover. It's like I feel fine, but it's like you go out drinking, and you're like, I could drive. I'm not because I'm a good person. But I'm still a functioning member of society. So I think they're gonna take a little bit of a down year. They won't. I think Jaden Daniels is probably that guy, but I think they're gonna take a little down year and but still be a competitive. But they're not breaking past the Eagles, I don't think. But I think they can still be we're still competent in the NFC. Anyway, and y'all got any funnies for that? My rankings.
React bot. Hopefully React bot doesn't
right now.
Super Bowl prediction.
True. Anyways, the AFC. Hot take already. The Kansas City Chiefs shit the fucking bed. I hope they shit the fucking bed. I'm hoping and praying they shit the bed. I think they shit the fucking bed.
You didn't do the.
You didn't do the also didn't do the
No, I just have to skip. I know I'm gonna do that. I'm just saying right now because I want to do this. No, the NFC, the Chiefs shit the fucking bed. I think the wheels come off. Anyways, top seed Ravens. They're one of the best regular season teams. Fucking Derrick Henry, fucking Isaiah Likely, Lamar Jackson, a very good defense. That got I know Jair Alexander's hurt, but he's still a good. He has an X factor in Madden, so it's it's still pretty good. So you're getting a 85, 90 overall player type shit like that. It doesn't matter. So I think they probably take that.
2004 Michael Vick got that Super Bowl trophy. Oh wait.
So number 2 is the Bills. I still have my I think the Bills, I still feel like they're like an iffy team. They're still really good, but they're a good regular season team like the Ravens. So I still think they may not be able to etch out the Ravens, but I think they'll still be able to make some noise in the AFC. The next hot take alert. I have a rock solid boner. Bo Nix in that dangerous defense they got in Mile High are going to be mile highs on top of the AFC West. I think they take the 3rd seed. Bo Nix didn't looking at Bo Nix stats. I mean, he went I think 27 for 12. Hey man, but that defense though, was 3rd in the league last year and got better. Bo Nix may just play like fucking 2015 Peyton Manning, but if that defense is solid, shit, they can make some loud noise in the AFC West. And then the pity division, the Texans win because I feel like they're the most complete and solid out of the teams in the South. I think other than the Jaguars, I don't think any other team in that division is making any noise. So yeah. 5th seed, we got the Chargers. The Chargers, I think, have made the playoffs in the past couple of years. I think still, honing in the talent of Justin Herbert and Ladd McConkey and whatever they got there, and fucking the one of the Hardballs. I still think they are pretty. They may not top what the Broncos do, but I still think they can they could beat the division Broncos. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Broncos because of that defense. The Chargers are very solid. They made the playoffs last year, got bounced by Buffalo, but the Buffalo went on to make the championship. So pretty something. So I think they can still make some noise to be able to make it to the playoffs. At the 6th seed, I'm going to go ahead and say the Bengals do it. I think Joe Burrow in that offense is still going to do their thing, but I think this defense is not going to be as bad as it was last year. And if their defense was piss fucking poor last year and they're just bad, I think they can still, with that offense, they may merely get in, but I think they can do a little bit with narrowly get in. But I think if that defense is better, which I still need to do my fucking video on the Bengals, but this is pretty much my point, is that if that defense can at least not be the fucking worst, and actually support Joe Burrow and their that offense, I think they can make the playoffs. And then my hot take my hot take, the 7th seed is the Las Vegas Raiders. I think Geno Smith has had a career renaissance. And I think that the Raiders can, with old Georgia boy, Brock Bowers and stuff. I don't know. I can't say too much about how that defense looks. I can't say how much about SGT, but I think if he can, be a good running back and be a good helping hand to lay off some of the work for Geno Smith can be able to cook up a little bit. And with Pete Carroll, I think Pete Carroll can revitalize. I'm sure he can get that team moving, get them motivated. That I think they can also make some noise in the West. Don't think they can push ahead against the Broncos and Chargers, but I think they can be able to make noise in the AFC and get to the playoffs. And for my Super Bowl, I had the Bills, and I've been tossing upon what team it will be. I had the Vikings, I had the fucking Lions, so I just said AFC North team. I don't fucking know. I've been literally discussing this the entire chat. I'm like, I don't know what fucking team's gonna make this, so I'm just saying AFC North team, just to be a little special. I think this with the Chiefs not being in the playoffs. I think this is the year of Joshy Pookie Bear, Josh Allen to do it. Super Bowl MVP does go to James Cook just because a fella got paid, so I think he's gonna run around. And hot take, I already said I put the Steelers don't make the playoffs, or they have a sub 500 record, but I'm really just gonna say the Chiefs. The Chiefs don't make the playoffs. I think getting booty clapped in the fucking playoffs. I know you never bet against Mahomes, but the Broncos and the Chargers are on the up and up. The Raiders are on the up and up. You're gonna have some booms in in your own division that are gonna be tough. It's like you're gonna have some dogs in your division already fighting for it, and then outside of your division, there's really the Bills, Ravens, and the Chargers. I mean, not the Chargers. The Texans could be on the up and up. The Bengals could be on the up and up. So I just see I think the wheels fall off with the Chiefs, and I think they I think they either are 500 or worse. I just think getting booty clapped by the Ravens did it something to a motherfucker, and then just I don't know. Yeah. Those are my hot gamer fire takes.
Noah, my friend, what are your predictions?
Am I the one who's left?
I think you are the last man. I believe you are the last man standing.
Unless Raymond wants to do his.
All right. Gonna try to make this quick, but all right. I believe. All right. Shoot. All right.
Get that notepad ready.
Number 5, Giants for the tank bowl. I still don't think they have what it takes. While they do have Jackson Dart, Jackson Dart is just. I feel like he's too raw. I just don't think he's gonna be able to lead them. I feel like he's gonna be another Drew Lock. It feels like. Dude can be good, but at the same time, he was also on the most aggressive. He was also on one of the most aggressive teams in college football with one of the most aggressive coaches in Lane Kiffin. And what worked in college isn't really going to work in the NFL. It just feels like another Drew Lock situation. They'll be better, but not by much. Not to mention that the Giants' defense is still rather skeptical even still. Number 4, I'd probably say. Shoot, that's a good question. I'd probably give it to the Titans. Though mostly because, as Nick mentioned, Brian Callahan is still the head coach and is just not a good coach either. And it feels like it could be another case of Matt Eberflus, though not to the same infamy. But you know what I mean. He's gonna get a really promising quarterback stung by a terrible coach and terrible coaching decisions when it really matters the most. Number 3, probably going to be number 3. I'm probably going to give to the Colts, and the Colts are honestly a really fascinating story. Daniel Jones is going to be their starting quarterback.
God,
do you know how bad? Do you know how bad that is?
I want to watch the Colts. Just
Anthony Richardson was the 4th overall pick,
Mm-hmm.
and Daniel Jones is better than him.
That's the mind-blowing part.
That is very bad. And Daniel Jones is not very good. He was not good with the Giants. He's not going to be good with the Colts. But the fact that he's going to be better than Richardson, that says a lot, doesn't it?
Who other QBs do they have on the roster?
Number 2, probably going to be number 2 is probably going to be Cleveland. Well, I think they do have Joe Flacco back, but it's just not going to be enough. Their defense is not the same as it was when they made the playoffs last time. Joe Flacco is still extremely inconsistent, and I just feel like that run was a one-year wonder thing for him. Plus his tenure as a Colt was pretty disastrous. Number 1 is going to be the New Orleans Saints, of course. Honestly, the Saints remind me of the 2007 Dolphins. Neither of those quarterbacks are ready to go. Spencer Rattler isn't. Tyler Show isn't. It's just going to be another 2007 Dolphins where they're just desperate to get anything going.
I really hope we get a game nearly as funny as the Mud Bowl.
Oh, that would be incredible. But yeah, that's what it feels like. The same quarterback carousel of the 2007 Dolphins. All right, now to rush through the AFC and NFC. NFC, number 1 seed, Eagles. That's pretty obvious. They're the most well-rounded team in the league. Number 2, Lions. I still think they have the best offense, and they were completely decimated by injuries throughout the year last season. Aiden Hutchinson should be back, and so should the Sonic and Knuckles combination, so I'm pretty confident with them. Number 3, I'm probably going to give it to the 49ers. As long as they're healthy, they should still be one of the best teams in the league again, with a reformed defense to boot. I feel like that's just the way of the Shanahan curse. Sometimes they're Super Bowl contenders, and other times they're just injured to hell and back. And the number 4 seed, if I had to say, I'd probably give it to the Falcons. I think Penix is going to be. I think the Falcons' offense is better than the Bucs. It's just that they ran out of time last time because they switched out Cousins too late. But I think Penix is going to be a real baller, and I just don't think Tampa Bay has really been that good. Baker has a lot of gusto, but there's only so much his gusto can do because even with Baker, the Bucs have never really been able to win more than 9-10 games in that division. The 5 seed, probably going to give it to Green Bay, especially with the new addition of Micah Parsons. I think Love is going to be a really good quarterback and all that. I think Love is going to be a really good quarterback, much like Favre and Aaron Rodgers before him. The 6th seed, the Washington Commanders. Though I still have to wonder how the McLaurin saga is going to pan out for them because things really change if McLaurin ends up underperforming because he's pretty much the backbone of. He's pretty much the backbone of. Did I really forget his name? Did I really forget the franchise quarterback's name?
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. He's going to be. I am such an idiot, man. Yeah, but he's pretty much the backbone of Jaden Daniels' passing game. And then number 7. I'm going to give it to the Cardinals.
What?
That's a that deserves Vine Booms. That's a new one.
Yeah, the Cardinals always have this random season where they just finally lock in and make the postseason and potentially go on a deep run.
Yeah.
The problem with the Arizona Cardinals, I feel like, has been Kyler Murray's inconsistency. When Kyler Murray locks in, the Cardinals are a genuinely solid team. The problem is Murray has never really been solid enough to really push them over the edge. This is the year I believe Kyler has that one random season where he fully locks in, gets them into the postseason. It just feels like that.
That's a first for everyone.
Yeah,
I do see what you mean though about the random. Yeah, the Cardinals do just randomly just say, "Hey, we're good now."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're the classic example of geeking out versus locked in.
Again, and you guys hear when I say like, yeah, no, the Cardinals, I feel like they're the spoiler team and will spoil someone's like a team that they should clearly beat, or that clearly beat them. They just somehow win. But I don't hate the pick. I'm surprised no one has said that, but I don't hate the pick because I get what you mean.
The reason I didn't say it is because I got burnt by the Cardinals last year.
All right. As for the AFC, and it's probably going to be predictable. I still think the Chiefs are. I think the Chiefs are going to demon magic their way in. I'm sorry, man. It doesn't matter how bad they look. They are still going to. They're somehow going to win 15 games at least because they are the goddamn Chiefs. 2-seed Ravens. I think they're the overall best team in the AFC. Lamar Jackson is probably going to have an MVP campaign, much like last year, except he's going to actually get it this time.
Yeah,
and I do think the Lamar Jackson Derrick Henry combination is the best quarterback running back tandem in the NFL, even more than Hurts and Barkley, because Lamar Jackson is a playmaker. 3 seed going to go to the Bills. I think it's pretty obvious that the AFC is the Bills to lose, by quite a bit. The Jets are the Jets. The Patriots are still trying to rebuild, and the Dolphins are pretty much Tua or bust. And I think all of Tua's talent has been sapped out of him, his own control. Unfortunately,
Here's my other hot take for the season.
Oh boy.
Tua finally gets the correct concussion and becomes the smartest man on the planet. Leads his team to the Super Bowl.
It's just that one SpongeBob episode where Patrick becomes smart.
He's like
Yeah.
he actually hits that eureka. I've got it. Fucking comes into the next Steve Young.
The 4 seed is the Texans the Texans by default. Maybe the Titans or maybe even the Jaguars can put up a fight, but I just don't know, man. I don't like any of these teams in the AFC South. I don't like this division, period.
Yeah, the division sucks. No, low key.
Mm-hmm.
My division sucks. My division sucks, but like that division just sucks.
All right. Number 5, I'm going to give to the Broncos. I think they have one of the best defenses.
Let's ride.
Bo Nix is probably going to be more composed than he was last time.
Let's ride.
Number 6, I'm going to give to the Chargers. Well, number 6, I'm going to give to the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert is a very good quarterback. I think John Harbaugh. I think Harbaugh has managed to shape the Chargers into a much more balanced organization, albeit not a great one still. And number 7, I'm going to go with Cincy. Yeah, the team everyone thinks is going to suck. I think they're making it in because I think Burrow is just way, way too good for the Bengals to actively be a terrible team. They might have a terrible defense, but Joe Burrow can still dice anyone for 500 or so yards. Even if they don't make the postseason, I just can't imagine them being one of the worst teams. They have one of the best offenses in the entire sport. And as for my hot take, well, these are not necessarily hot takes, but they're more lukewarm takes. One is Caleb Williams breaks the drought. He's throwing for 4,000 yards.
They did it. They finally did it.
I gotta imagine.
Also, did you say your Super Bowl?
No. Oh, I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna do that last.
Gotcha.
Number 2 is I'm thinking.
He is Mr. Thinker.
Yes, I am Mr. Thinker.
Well, is it going to be the Tua one where he gets to concuss the exact right
I also
way?
think Geno Smith is going to take a massive step back, especially since he's on the Raiders, a team that has been more bound for years and don't have the same stability as the Seahawks do.
Yeah, Pete Carroll though.
All right, and as for my Super Bowl picks, and just keep in mind, I'm throwing these out on a whim. These might change over time. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna test my luck on the Bills for a third time. Bills versus. You know what? Why not? Bills versus Commanders.
Ooh.
The Eagles are probably I just don't think the Eagles are probably going to get one. The Eagles nearly did lose last year, despite how dominant they were throughout the season. That one snow game against the Rams nearly did them in, and I feel like there might be something that happens in the NFC Championship game or NFC Divisional that suddenly trips them up and they get surprised, like the Lions before them, and the 49ers almost before them a couple times. I just think it might be Bills versus Commanders, and the Bills win. MVP being Josh Allen.
MVP? Who keep my sunshine?
Actually, they're in place the Commanders with the Lions. That's probably
So one new franchise is getting their first Super Bowl.
Yeah. Commanders versus Lions. Commanders versus Bills versus Lions. Josh Allen wins the MVP.
Okay. You know, I just thought of something random. Because I'm surprised we didn't say it. Chat. You know, let's go around chat. Who wins regular season MVP? We do Super Bowl MVP. Who wins regular season MVP?
I'm not 100% sure. But
I think Lamar gets it back.
Fuck it, Lamar.
Oh, by the way, just for a little extra part of me, because I am very confident in how bad the Saints are going to be. They're winning. They're going 1-16, and they're beating the Jets.
That's their only one.
Interesting. Well, folks, I do believe that's gonna do it for us today.
No, wait, I know who's gonna win the MVP. I got it.
Anthony Richardson.
Sir, I really do have to wonder what you are drinking.
Oh, no, wait, no, you didn't watch the Untitled Cults Project? You not remember how unhinged I was? Man, I was super fucking unhinged. Anyways, that's gonna do it for us today. I don't know if I'm gonna be the 50-50. If we're doing some, if we're
college
doing
football.
Yeah, I don't know if we're doing the watch alongs for. I don't think we're doing. I don't know if we're. I'm 50-50 on that. But if we do it, we'll be streaming it tomorrow. Doing some double down watching.
You said doo-doo.
50-50. We're 0 for 5 so far. But we are, I believe, 3 for 5 for covering the spread. I think. Yeah, we're 3 for 5. We're 3 for 5 for covering the spread. So, yeah. Shame none of us said Shame none of us said Tarleton State over Army because
Well, they just won they won the American Championship just last year. Of course, I wouldn't have. Why can't Jeff Malkin ever stay consistent with his teams?
Mm-hmm. I want to look at.
Army is not a normal. They are not a normal team.
Oh, but I just want to see what the betting odds were. I just want to see what the betting odds were. Oh, it was 14.5. Army was favored by 14.5. So if anybody had picked Tarleton State, they would have gotten 5 points. So yeah. So double down watches tomorrow. I have FSU over Alabama. Nick has Southern Miss. I believe Jugger has Coastal Carolina. Magnum has Syracuse. And Ren has Idaho. So good luck to all our contestants. I can't wait. Should be an excellent day for college football this weekend. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We got a big video coming out sometime next week. Aside for that, doing another Sickos guide. Can't wait for that. Until then, we'll see you guys next time.